my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited.
Don't talk to me!
Cuties doing video.
Griff gang.
Good for you. Hi, me again.
Hello, it's ready.
My dad's my uncle.
Exactly, teardrop.
I gave my cat away for you. Like these people who have, like, they have children. Can you not take them to the park?
Rage, more rage.
I'm not hungry. Like, that salad really filled me up.
I'm fat. I'm obese. I am fat.
Dad, if you're watching this, Sue Slimer.
That hot dog is juicy.
I'm super morbidly death fat obese.
Detain me, bitch. Every time I do a weigh-in, the scale's broken.
He's just my brother. He's my brother. You know? You think your life will be so much better struggling here with 500 kids and no money. Okay, good luck.
Hillbilly, crap, white trash people.
Hello, dear people. Good to see you on this lovely Wednesday morning. Got a little bit of an early start. I figured we needed the extra few minutes. Hello, Sassy Mama. Good to see you, girl. It's your sassiest mama's birthday today. Giddy up. Where's it at? Giddy up. Happy birthday to you, Sassy Mama. And congratulations on making it another year, girl. Do 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 do. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's your birthday, girl. Happy birthday, girl. And thank you so much for the support. I hope you have the best birthday ever. Hello, C'est La Vie. Good to see you. Just Jamie, Bunny Melon, Missing Mimic, Helene, Chef Meme Maker, Charlotte, Dinky, My Love of Crafts, Panda Pondu, Dorky Shit Stain, By the Book 76, Tina B, Sky, Angry Water, Mary Sparkle, WNC Tar Heels, Our M, Sweep Daily Win. Sweep, did you get your card yesterday? Please let me know. Unvaccinated, Craigslist Fat, Kush, hello, good to see you. Red Stained Eyes, Timothy, Ash, hello, good to see you. Big scoops of spaghetti. Let's see, Mrs. Fluffy Bottom, hello. Don't get hemmed up in that top chat. Yes, please make sure that you were on the live chat this morning. Rastagal, hello, good to see you. Tat Von B, good morning. Mim and the Bearcat, good to see you. Let's see, Drama B, hello. Brio, good to see you, girl. Not yet. Well, let me know if you get it today. If not, I need to get you another one out, girl. Keto Girl, Dapper Doll, Shell Vicious, Stella's Umbrella, Charlie's Mom, number 2, Blue, Bossy Kangaroo. I could have sworn the title was Too Good for Canada. Now it's goodbye. You know what? Yesterday's stream, holy shit. I'm pretty sure we all had the same reaction sitting there and listening. Hey, Evie, good to see you, girl. One Stress Mommy. Listening to Chantel once again talk shit on her country, Canada. You don't deserve Canada, cutie. You don't deserve it. You never did. So by all means, escort yourself out. I'm all for Chantel leaving Canada. Go back to Syria. Go back. Get rid of your comforts that you have in Canada. You're around the clock AC. Oh, but Salah, now he has solar paneling, so she'll be able to suck up all the resources in Syria. She's going to get her own place to stay, her own place to stay, her own house, everything like that. Holly, thank you so much for joining the official trading card tier, girl. Thank you so much. Don't forget to send your information to the email in the description and make sure you put in the subject line that you joined the trading card tier. And thank you so much. Hello, Andy girl. I've been replay gang, but I've missed you all. I visited my grandies and my parents, and now I'm back, bitches. What a time to be back, girl. Love you too. So glad you're back, and thank you for being a member for 22 months. Appreciate you so much. Charlotte says, Julia Sugarbaker, cutie, bless your heart. Is it the fat brain? Of course it is. It's always, you know what? That's such a good way to describe exactly the whiplash, girl. But we got to talk about what exactly is going on, C'est La Vie, because I think it could be several things. I haven't pinpointed at least what I think that might be going on with Foodie. If it's just rage bait, if her and Salah are just fighting and she wants to get her way back into the Syrian home, or if it's something else. I don't know. We're going to talk about it and discuss it today. Big Bertha says, I believe Cutie was talked to by the officials again. Hey, Cutie, these seats are taken. You can't sit with us. Talking shit on our good name. Can you believe it? The audacity of her, Big Bertha. Good to see you and thank you for the support. Naps, hello, girl. Wishing you and Sam and a support group a great week. You as well, hun. And thank you so much for being a member for 21 months. Appreciate you. Minnie Muse says, go back and cry about missing Canada like before. Can you? I just can't imagine. Even, I don't think anybody can. I don't think anybody can relate. And you got to wonder, like, are you being serious? Which there's a very big possibility that she's dead ass serious because of a lot of things, right? I mean, who really knows what the real reason is that she wants to run away and leave the country? We kind of all speculated that Chantel's going to try to leave Canada. Number one being, we don't believe that she can afford Canada. I don't know how she survived this long, to be quite honest, especially considering she's really no longer on YouTube. And the only way she makes a earning and a living is through her Kick platform. Of course, people have speculated that she's doing behind the scenes content, which could be true. Which absolutely could be true. I'm not sure. Chantel's Unflick Bean, thank you so much for gifting one of the YouTube Underground membership. Beetlebug, welcome. Thank you, Chantel's Unflick Bean. Appreciate you, girl. Catherine, hello. Good morning, Yabba and group. A lovely morning here in Canada. That's right, girl. Enjoy and love your country. Would be better without flabby beauty. Say it louder for the guns in the back. Thank you for being a member for 41 months, girl. Appreciate you. Hello, Seattle. Salah is getting booted out. Cutie is going to save the day. Oh, you think Salah is getting booted out of the family home? I never really considered that one. Hey, Butter Crumpet. Good to see you. Good morning. Seattle, thank you for the support. Whew, okay. What a morning it's already been. Holy shit. It has been a shit show around here. Let me tell you something. So yesterday, before we get into the shit show, because I know you guys are excited about it and so am I. Yesterday, I told you guys I was going to cut my grass, which I did, which again, because this is my life, turned out to be a complete shit show, okay? And I got stung again. What is it with the bees this year? I got stung in the freaking neck, dude. I can't believe it. I'm minding my business, not bothering any bees, okay? Not trying to knock down any kind of wasp nest or anything like I've done in the past, okay? Minding my business. And that motherfucker literally just comes up and smacks me in the neck. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, what just happened? Did I just get stung? And I know the feeling because for whatever reason, I've been stung quite a lot recently, okay? So, of course, I cut the mower off and I wobble my fat ass in the house and I go right in there to Sam like a 7-year-old. I said, I got stung in the neck. And she goes, oh my God, is your throat closing? I was like, I don't think so. I can breathe. Just get the stinger out, please. Hey, Camps, good to see you. And she thinks she has stalkers in Canada. I dare you to come to the U.S. She couldn't handle it. She wouldn't dare step one diabetic toe in the US of A. I mean, okay, listen. Hey, Yulia, good to see you. Well, Yulia, they don't have to take it out on me. I was minding my business. She might cross the border to get herself some takeout, but that's it. She's taking her ass straight back to Canada. She wouldn't dare try to relocate to the United States of America. She knows it, and we know it. Camps, thank you so much for being a member, girl. Appreciate you. FFG's Lumberjack's restraining order. Hello. There is no way he has constant electricity. She is a lie. But I'm ready for her just to rehome that cat and go back to her great life with Salah. Me too. Hey, Memphis, good to see you. Don't wear anything sweet when cutting the grass, lotions, etc. You know what? It probably was like lotions and stuff, Memphis. I really didn't consider that. That's great advice, by the way. I'll keep that in mind for next time. Hey, Kyle, good to see you. I really am, Kyle. It's true. FFG's Lumberjack's restraining order. Thank you, girl. Sweep says, my postcard is not in my informed delivery today. Okay, girl, I'm going to look in my thing and get you another one out because you guys should have gotten your cards or your trading cards by now, I do believe. So let me get you another one out and I'll get you taken care of. And I'm going to email you and let you know when I put it out in the mail. So that way you know to be looking for it. And thank you for the support, hun. Hello, Ash. Wait, I thought Salah was going to Canada. He's been saying soon for months now. Now she's leaving. Exactly. She knew it. Salah might not have known. Maybe he really has held on to hope because stupid that he was actually going to get a chance to come to Canada and Chantel was going to provide that opportunity to him. That might be true. But let me tell you something. This one on the screen has known the entire time. He was never, ever, 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 ever. Alpaca Mom, you didn't get yours either. So maybe you guys just didn't get it because of the holiday. You think the mail's delayed, Sassy Mama? But she knows for a fact. She knows for a fact that she had no intentions, even if she wanted to. Here's the thing. Even if Chantel wanted to get Salah to Canada, which I don't even think that Chantel wants to get Salah to Canada, but even if she did, all of her whole entire situation would not allow it. And we went over that 1,000,001 times. Now, was she ever honest with Salah and told him the truth about that? Fuck no. You can't come here, but I can go there. Go ahead, Chantel. Make your move. Take your gun to Syria. Please do. Do the people of Canada a fucking favor. Ash, thank you for the support, girl. Big Bertha says she definitely won't come to Indiana. There's actually quite a few Hoosiers in here. We ride for each other, too. That's right, girl. Hashtag support group forever. Forever and ever. Amen. Big Bertha, thank you for the super chat. Hello, Fumos. At this point, just go, cutie. Go be with your dog and rot away together. You deserve nothing but shat. You're the definition of worthless. Yes, worthless cutie. Very well put, Fumos. And thank you for the super chat, girl. Appreciate you. I think he knows that now. That's why there's been talk of money. 800 for Starlink. That was interesting. That little comment that she made about Starlink costing $800. So let's think back, okay? Was it I think it's been about a month ago where Chantel came and she was doing what she could. She was doing her squares in the park to get her monetization back on the couples channel. We're like, where's this coming from all of a sudden? And then the speculation about Salah visiting in Syria and wanting to prove that he's in Syria. And we all thought, a lot of us anyways, not everybody, well, maybe Salah's back in Kuwait with his dad and went to Syria to visit because of a holiday. And he's just trying to prove to Chantel and do some content and make some money. Well, listening to yesterday's stream when she laid down that big $800 in Syria for Starlink, and then thinking back to that time to when he was trying to go live, it makes you wonder. So here's my thoughts on that. And we'll talk more about it when she gets to that part. What if Salah convinced Chantel, hey, now there's Starlink here and all I need is 800 Canadian dollars and I can get it connected and I can do vlogs over here. And that way you can keep an eye on me even more. You can see who's with me. You can see who I travel with. And so like Chantel, it's just like fireworks going off in her funkled brain, right? And she's like, yeah, $800 is a lot of money, but think about it. I'll get to see the people that Salah's around. Oh my God. So all it'll take is 800 Canadian dollars. I'm not saying this is what happened, but let's try to connect the dots here. Okay. Maybe she sent him the $800 so he could get his fancy Starlink internet. And it's obvious that if that was the case and if that happened and she gave him $800 so he would start live streaming, I don't think that he bought the Syrian internet, the Starlink internet, because that was very short-lived. So I'm curious to see what happens with that. Beetlebug, hello. Thank you so much for gifting the YouTube Underground membership. Lisa W8760. Welcome, new member. Beetlebug, thank you so much, girl. Hello, Nana Spike T. Good to see you. I want to know how she thinks she can survive the trip back to Syria. Girl. Okay, there's a lot to talk about. The hardware for Starlink is $800 to $1,000 and about $200 a month. So would that even be the cost in Syria? See, I have no idea of these things. I have no idea. You guys will have to inform me and let me know. That's a lot of fucking money for some internet. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, if it came down to it and we had to have internet, I probably would pay that shit. Absolutely. Hey, Ruby, good to see you. That is a lot, isn't it? Street Carp, good morning. Good to see you. Instant Noodle Juice, hello. You know what? Let's not say anything else. Let's get into the video because she talks about the doctors and she's looking for another doctor. As soon as she said that, I was like, oh my God, the people are going to go wild. How many people said that Chantel either was going to get dropped by her doctor or she was going to start looking for another doctor? Well, I'm here to tell you, you are today's winners. Ah. Wow. And it says Starlink is not available in Syria. Ooh, that's interesting. Hey, Anna Peters, good to see you. Salva, hello, hello. King Fuzz says Starlink is banned in Syria by Syria's Telecom and Post. Oh, really? Good morning, support group and fearless leader. Good morning to you, girl. So just because something is illegal, let's not forget that Salah and Chantel, that's not going to stop them. So even if things are illegal, they'll go through. If they have access to it, they will definitely do whatever they can to get what they need. But again, I think there's a possibility that Salah told Cutie, hey, I need Starlink. I'm going to need about $800 to $1,000 to get that cut on over here. And I can start doing live streams and you can see everywhere that I go in Syria. It's like a way to keep tabs on me. And she was like, okay, say less, even though it's banned, even though he had no intentions on getting it. It's a good theory. That's all I'm saying. Big Bertha says she was dropped and she's twisting it. I think that's a very good possibility as well, Big Bertha. Thank you for the super chat. Nap says, reminding you about the text from Salah. Thank you so much. The one, the only, C'est La Vie shared this yesterday. Actually, let me find it really quick. And I had it pulled up on the screen. And wouldn't you know it, I forgot to show you guys. I know a lot of people have probably already seen this. And Chantel mentioned it. And she confirmed it, C'est La Vie. I'm sure you heard that. She did confirm. Okay, there it is. It's on my desktop. Let me see. Okay, now it's hard to make out, but that's okay. Hold on just a second. Shit show over here. So, you know how Foodie likes to show her phone? And thank you, Naps. I appreciate you, girl. Chantel likes to show her phone. She's got this crazy, hey, Ard, good to see you. I don't know how to do it, Ard. You know what? I'm going to have Sam, when she gets time, to go into my studio and see if she can find it because I think she's done it before. I've never been able to find the button to give out the free memberships. I don't know how to do it. I'm going to have to figure it out. I'll get it done and I'll make sure I get it done before the 10th. Okay, so this Zio girl that Chantel is obsessed with, and she was showing her chat, I guess something that Zio was doing. Isn't that her name, right? Zio, I'm pretty sure. Well, when she did that, there was a message that came up on her screen. Now, C'est La Vie caught that and she posted a screenshot and then she translated for us, because blind as fuck over here, what she thought that the text said. Okay, I gotta make sure that I'm not showing the wrong thing. Okay, that's the right one. Oh God, let it be the right one. All right, we're good. This is what C'est La Vie said the text said. Text, first word looks like a typo, and then says, I'm honest with you always. Second text says, I could tell you I don't have anything, ... So fill in the blanks. And again, Chantel did confirm on her stream yesterday that these were messages from Salah. She didn't tell us what the messages were about. She, says that they're not fighting, yada, yada, yada. But I would definitely say, and we knew this already, we know that Chantel is having her one-sided fights with Salah all day long. She can be private all she wants to over there. She can pretend like life is good, but nothing has changed. You go back and you watch Chantel from when she first got back from Syria and she showed her ass up until when she called Salah and his family inbred dogs. She still feels the same. But here's the thing. Here's the kicker. After that situation, Fumo says the shout out took last night is worth more than Cutie. Very true, Fumo. You make me laugh. And thank you for the support. Ever since Chantel called Salah and his family inbred dogs, and this is where I pinpoint it. This is where I can remember, for me anyways. You guys will have to let me know if I'm wrong. It seems like ever since then, Chantel has been on her best behavior. Like once she got all that situation straightened out with Salah, and he got back in line, and he didn't leave, and for whatever reason stuck it through with Chantel, even though she got online and humiliated not only him but his family. She's been trying to keep everything off of the internet. She's not oversharing. She's not saying if she's upset with Salah. None of that. It's all been gone. So here's my thing. Now that present day, yesterday, we have Chantel talking about wanting to leave Canada. What if, speculation, of course, okay? What if after Chantel called Salah and his family inbred dogs, Salah and Chantel made an agreement, and I'm not saying that Salah is going to stick to this agreement, okay? I'm just saying, listen to me, hear me out. What if Salah said, I promise that I will let you come back to Syria if you act right and you don't talk about our relationship and you keep all of our private life private? Because Chantel needs something. She needs motivation to keep herself in check, and she has been in check since that happened. She wants back in that Syrian home. Not saying that Salah will let it happen, but in the meantime, he needs to shut her the fuck up. One way to shut Chantel the fuck up is to promise her something that she really wants. And what does she really want? She wants to go back to Syria. Hey, Fondue girl. Morning, y'all. I'm pulled into my meeting, so I can't chat. But Chantel, we all remember how you fleeced people for thousands, claiming DV only to 10 months later try to run back to a mangled tip scammer. Exactly, Fondue. Exactly. And how these people still stick around is fucking beyond me. Banger, bitch. Have a good day, hun. And thank you for the support. I'm just saying, keep that in mind. Chantel's behavior since that incident with her and Salah's family, what it's been like and how she's been able to keep herself in check. That's been like, what, 2-3 months ago? Dude, I don't even know. I need a chart. I need a chart to highlight like main events. Like that's a standout moment in Girl World is when Foodie caught Salah's family inbred dog. We need to be able to just see that whenever I need it. It needs to be highlighted on the calendar somewhere. I'll have to take care of that. Anywho, let's get into the damn video. Let me shut the hell up because I can sit here and talk about this shit all day long. I've been literally, this is all I've been thinking about is this Chantel and Salah situation in Syria and her doctor and everything else. So now I have a chance to get all of that out. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead, Foodie. You have the floor, ma'am.
Like,
okay, this was stream number 2. It's Couch Rot 3D Pineapple's birthday. Hey, Couch Rot, happy birthday to you, girl, and congratulations on making it another year. Oh yeah. I think Milky was stream sniping when all this shit went down too. Hey, Annie girl, good to see you. Or he still wants Canada and she keeps him in line by being like, I hate Canada. Maybe I won't even be here because he got into her over her health. That's also a possibility, Annie. Absolutely. Like there are so many possibilities here. We're going to put them all out on the table, discuss them. And by the end of this stream, hopefully we will have decided on at least one of those theories being the closest. Good to see you, girl. And thank you for being a member for 49 months. Happy birthday again, hun. I hope you have an amazing, wonderful birthday. I felt like I was going to say something else and I've done forgot. Oh yeah. Stream number 2. She initially went live on YouTube to do her little mukbang. In case you didn't see it. Yes, the girl is back to eating takeout as if she never stopped. Now she's just willing to do it on camera. You never stopped eating takeout. You were just lying to the people for whatever reason, Chantel. Again. So now you're just willing, you're comfortable for you and Salah fighting, who fucking knows what it is, and you're coming online and eating your little McDonald's. But don't act like you ever stopped because you absolutely did not.
why? Hey, Adele. Weird Barbie poo. Hey, Loof. Hey, Aussie Girl, Cocoa Pickles, SD, Alien, Glitterpy, Larry, you know Aussie. Hey, Foodie Fan, Ray, Ashley, Sarah Twinkle, thank you. Girl 1047. Oh, wait. It was buffering on YouTube, right? Hey, Prince. You left the LA stream? I don't know. Today I do peanut. I don't know what to tell you. Hey, Corn. Cheesy Yum Yum, Cheesy Piss. But just like McDonald's, I don't feel
Okay, you have a poll now in the chat. Did Cutie go to the doctor's yesterday? Please sign off.
like I like other fast food right now. Hey, Okie. I like the McDonald's cheeseburgers. They're not greasy. You know what I mean? Thanks, Ashley. This is your job. Nah, fuck the challenge. I'm done with challenges.
You were never doing a fucking challenge, Chantel. We've seen your background. We've seen your McDonald's cup. We've seen your takeout trash. You were never doing a challenge. For whatever reason, you were trying to manipulate your audience and manipulate Salah because you suffer from out of control type 2 duper's delight, ma'am. Duper's delight. Hello, Art. Good to see you, girl. Art says, I think she went in with her excuses about the monitor and the sob story about everything being too hard, and the doctor wasn't trying to hear any of it. Told her to get her ass moving and get it together, so she got pissed. I don't doubt that either, Art. I won't say one way or the other whether or not the Chantel went to the doctor. I think there's a good possibility that she did go because she wants to get that sleep study done so she can get the new CPAP. And I think there's also a possibility that she didn't go. If I had to guess, I think I'm with you. I'm leaning more towards that she went to the doctor and she did not like what she was told. But again, there is a possibility that she didn't bother to go at all. I'm not sure. All right, thank you for the support and appreciate you, girl. Yep, that sounds like the most likely scenario if she did go. Exactly. Yeah, congratulations. We just hit a new cycle.
Really, Glitter Queen? I'm done with challenges. I'm at least done announcing challenges. Like, I'm just done. Yeah, I saw the doctor deal. Hey, Supernova.
Yeah, I saw the doctor deal.
Mm-mm.
You better hope you saw that doctor, Chantel, because if you stood up another doctor, here's the thing. There's a possibility that she didn't go, but again, I'm leaning more towards that she did, but there is a big possibility that she didn't because Chantel, the main reason that she had to go see this doctor in person is because they cut her the fuck off. They told her, we're not going to refill your medication unless you come in and see us in person, or you're not going to get the refills on your insulin and whatever else. There's dirt on my desk from when I was changing the string on the weed eater. Anyway, sorry about that. Big Bird, this is I'm going back and forth. Me too, girl. Same. Thank you for the support. Hello, 10KD. I think she did go because she wants something out of it. See, and that's me too. Hey, Rosie's Amazon wish list. I think she wants that sleep study done because she desperately needs a new CPAP. Yes, Lauren, I was changing the string of my weed eater. I set the damn thing here and didn't clean up the dust and the dirt. Whatever, it's fine. Anyways.
Regular cheeseburger. I challenge you not to do a challenge. Okay, let's do that. You want McDonald's? Announcement. I'm done making announcements. Your mom is addicted to the double cheeseburger from McDonald's? Cool. Oh, thanks, 1047. Thank you. Thanks, Ashley.
Can you guys imagine this like being what you do if you were somebody who did social media, like you're coming online as big as she is? I mean, even if you weren't as big as she is, sitting on the couch, eating McDonald's and reading your phone. Like, what the fuck?
Glamping from parents' front yard. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It was,
Drama B.
I went to the doc, but
Okay, here we go. She's getting into it. Tell us all about the doctor's appointment, Chantel. Please tell us everything.
Thanks, Wake and Bake. I'm going to be switching doctors because this one issue at a time is like killing me. So I just stuck to the sleep study for now.
So you mean to tell me that it's really hard to get it? Hey, Chantel Gucci, good to see you, girl. And also, let's circle back around to you, lady. Give me just a minute. So people have said how hard it is to get a doctor in Canada. So she's got a doctor in Canada that she's seeing now for her issues, one at a time, whatever. At least she's being seen. And you're telling me that she's privileged enough just to go in Canada and switch like that? What makes her think that she can just do that? Hello, Slurple. Good to see you. Doctor referred her to a marine biologist, vet. Slurple, thank you for the super chat, girl.
Legs are feeling okay now. But
oh, it's a gut miracle. That fast and you're cured. You're all good now. You're going to find yourself a new doctor, Chantel, because he won't take care of you. He won't prescribe you the magic pill. Say it isn't so.
I don't know. I don't want to talk about my doctors anymore either. Like, I don't want to talk about my health. I just want to, like, be. Like, that's what I want my content to be.
So basically, you want to just continue to tank your channel because that's what you're known for. Oversharing, being a low cow, raging, telling us everything. Like, then what? What are we going to watch? Klaus says, making pig sounds while inhaling food. Oh, sure that she's loved. Why does she feed herself flat palmed like you feed a horse? That's a great question, Klaus. I never even thought of it like that, but you're right. That's exactly how she does it. Thank you for the support, hun. She'll say she didn't like the doctor's personality, but it's just like so many people from Canada say they have such a hard time getting a doctor, waiting list, all of that other shit. She gets a doctor pretty fast and she already wants to switch. Like, what the fuck?
Just like other stuff. Like, I just feel like I want to be really personal about my personal life. And then
I just want to be really personal about my personal life, I guess.
I've also made a decision that I'm not going out, like, live in public. Like, other than around my house.
Where is this coming from, though? This is another thing. So she was pretty irritated yesterday talking about switching doctors. And so it makes sense. She had a doctor's appointment. So I understand why she's talking about the doctor. But this part was kind of out of nowhere. And I'm not going to ask you personally, Chantel Gucci, so don't worry about that. But we're just all going off of speculation. We know everything that was said and everything that Chantel Gucci said that she was doing. So with Chantel going over to the what is it, CSIS or whatever property, there was that. And then there was a Chantel Gucci situation, which seems like there may be something coming from that. I do wonder if maybe possibly Chantel had a talking to from someone, because where did this "I'm not going out in public" come from? Like, it literally was out of nowhere, at least in my opinion. Not to say that is what happened, but we got to keep that in mind. Hey, Cats, good to see you, girl. The answer to our question is always one. Funkled. Very true. Funkled and fat brain. Cats, thank you for the support, hun. Crazy Ribbon Lady says she eats flat palmed because if she doesn't, she'll bite her fingertips, which I'm certain has happened in the past. So now she avoids the possibility. Bitch, I'm dead. How did I never pick up on that? I swear. I mean, I know that obviously Chantel has jaw issues and she doesn't chew, but I never picked up that she eats like a horse, but she does. Thank you for the support, hun. Shelly Ray says, yesterday we had a bad storm. Lightning struck something by my house and ended up zapping out many outlets, central air. Oh my gosh. My internet box, which has a power strip, hoping today is better. I need my air. Girl, I hope you get that taken care of ASAP. And I know where you are and I know how hot it is there. Thoughts and prayers to you that they get that taken care of very soon, girl. I'm glad you guys are okay, though. And thank you for the support. It's too hot to scoot in Canada. Syria is a great idea. Much cooler in Syria, cutie. Well, you've already said that you're taking BG with you. Will you be taking the mobility scooter as well? I feel like that's a very important question. Will Chantel, if she leaves Canada and she does gunt off to Syria, don't take it off your bingo card, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm here to tell you she would be stupid enough to attempt to go back to Syria. Now, whether or not she will survive the trip, that's something for another day, okay? But would she attempt it? Yes. The question is, would she take the Foodie Scooty with her? Did you see her to tell Tom Spoken she will back off? What a pussy. Lauren, yes. I mean, that would be in her best interest. Tom Spoken is not playing around.
Four McDonald's cheeseburgers. Well, sorry, hey, you. Maybe you'll have to find something else to watch, I guess, because I'm not going. Like, there's no point. Like, it's not.
Simmer down over there. Darkest Coven, she's already talked about it. You're right. Of course, she won't admit to not being allowed back in the family home. Her plan is to not go back in Syria and squat in the family home. The plan is to go back to Syria and her and Salah get their own house. That's how she's going to avoid squatting in the family home.
Not safe for me to do. Second, it's way too hot anyways as balls. Like, I'm not going out all day. Like, the only time it cools off is like when the sun.
Imagine coming online and telling your audience what you're not. You know what, guys? Fuck this. I'm not reacting to anybody anymore, okay? We're just going to sit here. We're going to bees together. All right. You guys are going to stay, right? Right? We're not doing it anymore. We're not reacting to videos. See, this is what Chantel has always done. She's a live streamer. She's an in real life live streamer. She's built her channel the last 4, 5, 6 years off of showing her train wreck of a life. Then all of a sudden you yank the fucking cord out of the wall and you think that these motherfuckers, as much as these people, and they do, a lot of them, they love me. Okay. They love hanging out with me. Bitch, if I'm not reacting, they got other shit they'll go watch somebody else's reactions. Okay. The fact that you're so high on your fucking hog and you think that these people are going to stick around just to watch you sit there and breathe. I mean, yeah, some of us will. That's fair. Okay. But the majority of people, you've already tanked your fucking channel so bad and you're continuing to do it by being so fucking cocky. You're telling these, instead of coming up with an alternative plan. Okay. I get it. You can't go outside because people are going to be taking pictures and people are going to be reporting you. Come up with something else that you're going to do. Instead of telling your audience what you're not going to fucking do, say, okay, well, we're not doing this. But guess what? Instead of not doing this, this is what we're going to do. This is what you guys have to look forward to. So yeah, it sucks that we can't do this like Chantel when you become one with the sea. That sucks, guys. We can't react to Chantel anymore, but don't worry. Guess what? I got a backup plan. That's how you do it, but not you. Not you. And we're not doing anything. We're just going to fucking sit here and you're going to like it. How about that? Big Bertha says, Dorky shit stain, you're invisible to me again. And I checked and you're not blocked by me. Oh my God, not Dorky. Big Bertha. Dorky, did you hear that? Hello, Sinatra. She's not even allowed inside to see the inside of the family home, let alone be inside of it. Exactly. So she's came up with a plan. She's came up with a plan that they are now going to get another house in Syria. Do I think that Chantel is dumb enough to go through with something like this? A lot of you are naysayers. I'm going to say that she is absolutely stupid enough. I see you, Dorky. I don't know if Bertha can. She is absolutely stupid enough to attempt it. Not to say that she will be successful at it, but she will absolutely attempt trying to get back in Syria. You can hear her talk, literally laying the plan out for us. Bertha, thank you for the super chat, hun.
It's gone. It's a 2 cheeseburger meal, so it's not a bonus burger. But I guess it is, yeah. And, like, I don't feel like being harassed. Yeah, I'm going to vlog. So, like, when I'm not streaming.
You're going to vlog what? What exactly are you going to vlog? So you're telling us that you're not going outside because you don't want to be stalked and harassed. And then you follow it up with you're also not going outside because it's going to be too hot, but you're still going to go outside and you're going to vlog. Well, ma'am, people are still going to see you in the wild and it's still going to be hot outside. So what vlogs can we expect from you? Sitting on the couch, reading your comments? I don't know. Please let us know.
On here, I'll just upload my vlogs to YouTube. And like for my members on YouTube, if they want to keep their memberships, I'll just make sure that I give priority by like 1 hour or two for you guys to watch
Woohoo!
the stream first, and then I'll make it public or whatever. I don't know. Or do a stream once the stream.
You guys don't see Dorky? That's crazy. I see Dorky. Dorky, your shadow band, it looks like. She always lied about the amount of food she bought. First it was 1 cheeseburger. Now she admits it's 2. Exactly. God only knows what her actual order was.
They're like always lagging now on YouTube. I don't know why. Yeah, it's like, I'm not saying that like, oh, I'm like a coward and I don't want to go out and face people.
Holy crap, Zen. Woo, I just want a whole body massage session on bingo, and they warned me not to do any physical activity for the rest of the day. I'm scared. Should I cancel? I've never had something like that done before. I wouldn't. Hell no. If I had to guess, Zen, I've never had anything like that done, but I would go through with it. Absolutely. I mean, as long as you felt comfortable with somebody, you know, massaging your body, hell yeah. Why not? It sounds like to me, maybe like your muscles will be like so relaxed or whatever. Maybe they just say it's best that you don't plan to do anything for the rest of the day. I'd go through with it. Listen, girl, treat yourself. As long as you're comfortable with somebody else doing that and giving you a massage, hell yeah. Just clear your schedule. Clear your schedule. Zen, congratulations and thank you for the support. Evil Angel says, do you think she's planning to take solar panels and water tanks from the family home for a new one? I wouldn't. Oh, yes. Not necessarily Chantel. Salah will do that. If this actually happens, not only is Chantel dumb enough for this, so is he. Salah won't allow Chantel back to Syria. Salah's married to his cousin. He's fucking his cousin. Maybe true. I think you all should know from previous experience watching Chantel that he will allow Chantel to come back to Syria. And if it happens and they get a new home, Salah is going to go over to his dad's property and he's going to get up on the roof or wherever those solar panels are installed and zip, 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 zip. Goodbye, solar paneling. He paid for them. They're his. Evil Angel, thank you for the support. Fumos says, go fuck yourself, cutie. That's right, Fumos. I agree. And thank you for the super chat. Salah's cousin orgies. Hey, Chuck. We talked to each other. He made me feel better. We're going to meet somewhere, but you guys will never know when. She's totally about to put money down for Salah and his new wife. Girl, she has been. She has been. I love that for her. It's great. Well-deserved cutie. Hey, moist Canadian crack. I don't think he will leave the family home. I think you need to remember who we're talking about here, number one. And number two, he might not necessarily like leave. He will have a home with Chantel and a home in his home, if you will. I think that he will absolutely do it. He did it the first time. He allowed, let's circle back around. Hey, Chubby. He allowed Chantel to come to Syria on the heels of Chantel being the reason he was kicked out of Kuwait. And you're not going to tell me that Salah leaving Kuwait was anything other than what Chantel did with that cat situation. That is why I'm not saying it was necessarily all the cat. I think it was everything, the messages, all of that stuff is what got him booted out of Kuwait. If that motherfucker was dumb enough to allow Chantel back that soon after that situation happened, he absolutely will be dumb enough to do it again. Please believe it. Chuck, thank you for the super chat, girl.
But people are insane. Some people are insane. You never know what they're going to do. I don't want to be around people like that. Yeah. And like, I'm going to go out in public, just not live. And there's no point. We can't go in any stores. They will harass the people there. We can't go into any restaurants. We can't go into any malls. We can't go into any grocery stores. So really, it just makes sense if I'm going to do those things that I will just do them in a vlog, you know? But
I thought you said it was too hot to leave your home. But I thought you said it was too hot to leave. What happened to that? Now you're going to leave. You're just not going to stream. Right. Hey, Dinky. Only place she is going is Shmee's spare room. Dinky, thank you for being a member for 15 months. I don't think that Chantel, let me end this poll. I don't think that she's necessarily just going to go to any random country. If she does try to relocate to another country, it will just be to go to Syria. I don't think there's any Thailand or no, it'll never happen. Did Cutie go to the doctor? 780 votes, 60% say no and 40% say yes. Yeah, it's pretty split on that. I'm with you guys. Yes and no. I don't know. Who knows? Dinky, thank you for being a member, hun.
Have to be like, we'll find activities to do. I don't know what, like games or something.
What kind of games? Please tell me.
We can still go on our nightly little rounds, maybe to Tim's once in a while.
Oh, go downstairs so you can smoke your pot and then go through the drive-thru so you can get your Boston cream donut. That sounds exciting. Sign me up, baby.
Because I don't go in there. Or, I don't know. Whatever, you know?
No, Chantel Gucci, I think that wasn't you that she was talking about. That cease and desist came from Tom Spoken. That's somebody else that she has beef with right now.
The park.
Or legal issues, if you will.
I don't know, whatever. We'll just hang out. I don't know. But I really
So basically the same content that you're doing right now. So nothing's changing. It's going to be the same thing that you're doing right now and that you have been doing for quite some time. Chuck and his duck says, also, I hate how she keeps on calling it a solar system for electricity. Like Salah has a whole ass galaxy in his house. Idiot. It is great, isn't it? Chuck, thank you for the super chat, hun. Another cat bites the dust. Yeah, she'll barely, if it happens. And it's a long shot that she'll get to Syria. But I would not put it past her, okay? Don't take it off your card. But if she does, she will never be able to afford, and she will not give up that kind of money to take BG with her. BG's she's cooked, which is probably going to be better for BG because she'll get rehomed to somebody else.
just don't enjoy going out live anymore. Like, I don't. So
the thing that does suck about the BG situation is that whether we want to admit it or not, I hate to say it, okay? I think BG's really attached to Chantel. I think she really does like Chantel. So that's going to suck for the cat.
To be quite honest, and you might think this is extreme, I don't like living in this country anymore, actually. Like, I don't.
Goodbye. Canada doesn't like you living in their country neither. Goodbye. See ya. I'll speak for the Canadian people. Go ahead and go, Chantel. If you don't want to be in Canada, we'll get to getting, girl. Ash says, Cutie and Rosie act like Girl World is so unhinged and boohoo about people who go IRL. But compared to other communities, Girl World is nothing. I don't disagree with that, Ash. I don't. Listen, the IRL shit that Chantel is talking about right now, specifically, I believe, is from maybe Tom Spoken in the little bit of interaction that she had with Chantel Gucci, which you didn't have any interaction with Chantel Gucci. She just happened to be at the same festival, got a glimpse at you, and you're a famous Kick live streamer. Who doesn't fucking take pictures of famous Kick live streamers? Most people would. But you're right. It's on a low tier for sure. Ash, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. And all these other things that she's accused this community of doing, we don't know where that came from. I don't know if the report for the animal welfare and the wellness check, I can't sit here and say that came from Girl World. Number one, that girl took ownership of making that call. I don't know who the fuck she is or where she came from. You can't put that on Girl World. 10KD, hello. That nasty, greasy cat loves Chantel. They're both gross. Obesity 13. Oh, they're going to eat you up in chat, girl. I judge the fuck out of BG. I mean, to be fair, 10KD, I'll give you this much. I think Obesity 13 does love the smell of Chantel's fart. So that speaks for itself. Thank you for the super chat.
So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with when my lease is up, but I don't know if I'm going to stay here.
Bye, girl. Bye.
Yeah.
Here's what makes you suck so bad, because you personally know from experience, because you've been to Syria, you've been around Salah, you've been around Salah's family. A lot of his family members that you've been around, and we know for a fact Salah would do anything for an opportunity to go to a country and have a life somewhere like Canada. and listen to you shitting all over that opportunity. Go to Syria. You know what? Give your spot up for somebody else who fucking deserves it, because you sure as hell don't, girl.
There's a lot of people moving from here. You know?
There's a lot of people moving from here, you know? You know?
No,
Click, suck, suck.
I'm not upset. This is how I feel. BG's coming with me no matter where I go.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. We don't believe you.
I don't know. Hi, Teardrop! There's a lot wrong with Canada. We're taxed up the ass. The cost of living is ridiculous. There's fucking stalkers here. Just to name a few. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know.
Hey, Langley girl, take me down, y'all. I'm with 10 Katie. Not the BG13 hate. I love to see it. Sorry, BG13. I'm sorry, Obesity 13. I feel like I have a love-hate relationship with Obesity 13. We're just teasing, guys. All right. It's just all for shits and giggles. Langley girl, good to see you. And thank you so much for the support. No DoorDash in Syria. No. I mean, really, honestly, Syria is in a place where they're trying to, from what we've seen from Chantel, from Salah, that they are trying to rebuild from everything that they have went through. Why would you want to give up your comfortable life in Canada where you have so much privilege to go to a place where people are still fucking struggling? They don't have regular running water. They have water tanks. They don't have access to the amenities that you love so much in Canada. You know what I mean? You know? Casual pasta, hello. We're taxed out our ass. She says, girl, there's no we. I'm taxed out of my ass for you. Leave. Yes. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you, cutie. That's the saying. All right. Goodbye. Casual pasta. Thank you so much. And you know what? I think that Foodie thinks that she's sticking it to the community by coming online and saying that she's going back to Syria, because everybody hated the Middle East arc so much. But compared to what you have now, we don't give a shit. We want you as miserable as fucking possible. So going to Syria is going to make you even more miserable than what you are now. So deuces, girl. Deuces. Pasta, thank you for the support, girl.
I don't want to live in Cornwall. It's even worse. No, nothing I can do tonight, but no, it's because, you know, like every time I come back here to live, I'm not really happy. Like, I'm not truly happy. And it's not just me. Like,
You're not happy. You weren't happy in Canada. You weren't happy in Kuwait. You weren't happy in Syria. You weren't happy in Thailand. Are you noticing a pattern here, cutie? You're the problem.
Yes, I have my own personal demons I have to fight, whatever. But, like, yeah, even, I don't know, it's just so different, like, in the West than, you know?
No, we don't.
It's like, I don't know. I don't feel like explaining because nobody can truly understand what's going on, you know?
No, we don't. We don't know. We don't know.
You can't break your lease. Thank you, Aussie girl. When do you guys get your new emojis? Not unless we're you. Yeah, you can't, you know. Hey, Yesenia. 7 p.m. I just don't know. I just have a lot of thinking to do about what I want for my future. I'm not making any rash decisions. I'm not sure what to do. You used to live in the Philippines? You want to move back there? It's just like people, yeah, it's like, I don't know. Nowhere's perfect. But you gotta weigh the pros and cons, like, of different places, I guess. I don't know. No.
It's crazy because you talk so much shit about Salah's family, and then you sit here and just say how people don't gossip. Do you really believe that Salah and his family weren't gossiping about you, cutie? You have to be a real fucking funkled bitch to believe that these people weren't laughing behind your back and more than likely in front of your fucking face because you can't understand because you refuse to learn the language of a country you want to squat in. Art says, I think it sounds good in the moment to her, but she'll never actually go because she knows Salah will be shocked when he sees her and she ain't losing any time soon. She'll freak out every time from now on. You could be right about that, Art. She has gained a significant, we're talking 100 plus pounds on a 5 foot tall frame. But does he care though? Does he really actually care? That's the thing you also have to remember. Art, thank you for the support. Hey, Fauntleroy. They didn't want her messing up Salah's life even more.
You're having a crap day? Oh, how come? No, this is more of an environmental thing, Bump on a Log. Because there is that environmental aspect of it too. Like no matter where I am, yeah. I have to like be happy with myself. So I'll have that part of myself I'm not happy with no matter where I go. But then there's like a lot of other factors. You know what I mean? An island.
All I know is that you finally have yourself a doctor who can help you address some of your health issues that you desperately need taken care of. And as soon as you get to see that doctor, now you're talking about leaving the fucking country. And before you leave, you're going to try to switch doctors. You want to talk about your future, Chantel? You don't give a fuck about your future. You don't see a future for yourself.
I don't know where I would go. I haven't thought about it yet. Like, I haven't made any decisions. No, definitely not the US. No offense.
Mark safe, bitches. Hey, Sleepy Moo.
No, I'm not worried about Salah. I don't know. I'm not necessarily missing anything. I'm just, yeah. So
she wants to get control of the situation. So the messages that we just looked at, that C'est La Vie shared on Twitter, that she caught that Salah was sending Chantel. Chantel is obviously very concerned with what is going on in Syria with Salah. She's just not willing to share that with us anymore. She wants to get back inside of Syria so she can keep an eye on Salah. In my opinion, that's what this all comes down to. I'm not saying that that's going to happen, but that is what's going through her funkled brain. She doesn't give a shit about anything else. She is willing to suffer. We've seen her do before she went to Syria. When she came back to Kuwait, I never, ever would have been on the side of Chantel going to Syria. And then when she did go to Syria, I was like, oh, hell, bitch, she's going to be home in no time. And she stuck it out. This motherfucker stuck it out without DoorDash, without electricity. It was hot as a motherfucker. I was like, I can't believe this shit. So now knowing, because we got to see that, she's willing to put up being uncomfortable as long as she can be with the romance scammer. Don't take it off your cards, people. I'm telling you.
That's the deal. My outings will be probably vlogs, I guess.
And this is how she's going to sell it to Salah. I'll come to Syria. I'll get my own place, which is that's going to be interesting because they'll have to live together, right? Wicked Crafter says her future is clinging to another hour without becoming one with the sea. Cheeseburger motivation. Exactly, Wicked Crafter. Thank you for the support. Salah is very simple-minded. He's a very, very, very desperate man. I think you guys tend to forget how absolutely desperate that he is. Chantel is going to do what she always does. She's going to dangle Canadian maple syrup dollar bills right under his fucking nose. She's going to be like, listen, Salah, I'm paying $2,200 a month to live in this apartment. And this is what she did in Kuwait. It's the same formula. think of all the money that we could save and all the money we could, because that's all that matters to him. And she knows that's all he cares about. $2,000 a month living in Syria, having that kind of money. You think Salah is going to turn that down? I think you guys are forgetting who the fuck we're dealing with here. You need to be reminded. Trust me. Big Bertha says she's a lot heavier and health is worse now, though. She's not marked safe. Plus, other Syrians know about her now, too. I agree with all of that, Big Bertha, but the thing is, Dumb and Dumber are willing to roll the dice. They did it already. They'll do it again. I would not be shocked at all if she goes through with this. I won't be shocked at all. Not even a little bit. Dinky says, Bertha, thank you for the super chat. He has to agree to smuggle her back in, though. She can't just, yes, absolutely. He has to get her there. She don't even know the address. He won't do it. Family won't allow it. I can't believe it, Dinky. I can't believe that you would say it. You don't think that Salah having access to Chantel's kick money can't buy protection and can't buy off that family? They're in Syria. Times are really fucking hard. They were already doing that. They were already paying people to accept Chantel and to keep their mouth closed. It was already happening. I think absolutely he would do it, and I think they would go back to paying people to shut the fuck up. They've done it before. They'll do it again. But we'll see. Thank you for the super chat.
He wanted to buy land. Not here. You can buy land in like other countries for like a fraction of the price. Like, it's insane. It's insane how expensive it is here. You want to get a decent house here? Like almost $500,000.
Oh, is that true, Sticky Caramel? I'm sorry, Sticky Caramel. Kick don't work in Syria. Oh, that's interesting. Oh. That kind of would explain her talking about going back to YouTube then, wouldn't it? Because she knows for a fact that she was able to stream on YouTube in Syria to some extent. Wasn't perfect. She made a living. She made it happen. So she will, if she starts to pivot over more to YouTube, then we're right. Hey, Jen. At a cancer treatment, I forgot earpods. Girl, nurses are here and ask me what a fungal brain is. I love y'all. We love you too, girl. I hope you had a good time explaining that shit too. Thoughts and prayers to you, Jen, and thank you for the support, hun. Dude, you broke rule number 1. You got to have your AirPods, your earpods, whatever it is that you guys are out there using. Don't leave the house without them and buy extra pairs, girl. Hello, Ellie. He will drag her to an anthill, no ocean in Syria. That was a banger, girl. Thank you for the support. Okay. Let's just, for shits and giggles, let's do another poll. Will Cutie return to Syria? If I had to pick right now, what would I pick? I'm going with yes. I'm going with my gut instinct is leaning more towards yes than no. I'm going with yes. We shall see. Hey, Tally. Good to see you, girl. Keto girl, hello. What'd she say? AirPods, earpods, and privacy screen is mandatory in girl world. Yes, don't forget your privacy screen, girls. Okay, I have one too. I've told you my stories. Zen says, are plane companies not allowed to sell her the plane ticket? Because if I had a plane that goes to Syria and this human minivan wanted to board, I would tell her no. I don't think that they'll reject her, and I think she'll squish herself. The question is, no, here's the question, Zen. If Chantel goes back to Syria, will she continue to try to squeeze herself into one seat, or will she finally give in and buy that second ticket? That's the real fucking question here. Zen, thank you for the support, hun.
And all that for
I don't think she has ever been healthy enough to fly. And I definitely don't think she's healthy enough to fly now. Absolutely not. But do I think that Chantel's funkin' enough to try to do it? Yes, I do. I think that she is willing to put it all on the line to get back inside of the Syria and be with her romance scammer. I do. I'm sorry. I'm sold on it. EJ says Salah would do anything to get to Canada, but he can't really control that. The next best thing is being well off in Syria with Cutie's money. Thank you. Exactly, EJ. Hey, Persephone, good to see you. Hell no, she isn't buying a second seat. She needs the whole damn row to begin with. So true. Salah's not coming to Canada. I think he still is trying, but I think he's somewhat accepted it's never going to happen. So then you ask yourself, what the fuck are you still around? Well, whatever, Cutie is willing to give him, it'll go a long way in Syria. And if she's willing to, when you all have to remember, think back to when Chantel was in Kuwait and with Salah. Salah was handling all of the finances when they were in Kuwait, when they were in Syria. The money was just being basically transferred over to him, and he was taking care of all of their situation. I do believe he would do anything to get back in that again. Absolutely. I don't think that he ever wanted to give Cutie up to begin with. I think she caused such a scene that he didn't have a choice but to escort her out. But I'm sure he misses her money. I don't think that Cutie has really been able to send Salah a lot of money. So like she really is nickel and diamond Salah. There's not been a whole lot of extra money to give him. It's just whatever she can afford here and there. So it's not a lot. So imagine if they were in Syria and then he has access to everything. He'll be living like a fucking king over there. He knows it. Dude, let's go back to recently when Salah did his return live streams. What was one of the first things that he did when he came back on camera? Who remembers? Hey, Carrie Ann, will she be medically approved to fly? She won't go that far. She won't even go get herself checked out. No, but that's not going to stop her. Carrie Ann, thank you for being a member, hon. Appreciate you. One of the first things that Salah did when he returned to live streaming, exactly, not your average reaction, flex his money. Flashing money. Let's not get.
House that like was owned by many people before you, and isn't that special? Yeah, we can still go out around here. I just don't want to. We can't go into places and stuff like that. We just can't. Yeah, Alien. It's so hot. I hate it. The median price for a new house is $750K. For what? Like, I'm not worried about what Salah's doing behind my back because A, he lives with a very conservative father and surrounded by conservative family. We are communicating constantly throughout the day. And it's just not like, I'm just not like.
Listen, I'm not saying that he flexed a whole lot of money, but he still showed money. We all know what he was doing. Ash, hello. Mahabs, who doesn't keep up with Girl World, caught a glimpse of her when she first got on the scooter, and now he said, damn, that's a good 80 pounds. Also, I got my second trading card with you on it, and it's awesome. I'm so glad you got it. So finally, somebody has confirmed they got a new trading card. Ash, thank you so much for being a member for 40 months. This month, for June, was one of my favorites. Loved it so much. Appreciate you, girl.
I'm not going to worry about a man. Like, I'm not babysitting a man. I decided to trust after what happened.
Right.
But if I ever find anything out anyway, then I'm just gone. That's it. And we move on, right? Like they say. I'm not one to dwell on.
So wait, if he does it, he's already done it multiple times. But the next time he does it, you're totally gone. That's it. So it's good. One more time and I'm out of here. Okay, question. If she becomes one with the sea in Syria, what do we think Salah does with her? Ship her back to Shmi or give her the hamster treatment? Hamster treatment. All day. Hamster treatment. Don't even need to make it a poll. Ash for the super chat. Let's end this poll, by the way. Will Cutie return to Syria? 513 votes. Look at this, guys. Look at the results. 45% believe that Chantel will return to Syria, and 55%. And I think by the end of the stream, or maybe in the next couple of days, I think that will definitely turn around. Say no that she won't. Still pretty close. Pretty close. Not one to dwell. Oh, girl, please. Exactly. Grant Line Full, hello. How has she managed to mess up her reputation in 3 different countries? That's easy. because she's the fucking problem. And she'll never accept that. Thank you for the support, hun. King Fuzz, thank you so much for upgrading your membership to trading cards here. Appreciate you, girl. Don't forget to send me your information to the email in the description below and add to the subject line that you are joining the trading card tier. Appreciate you, hun. Langley says, approved to fly. They will get an army plane if that's what it takes to get rid of her. That was a banger, Langley. Thank you for the support. I love when Langley kicks people around. Holly says, surrounded by a conservative father and a conservative family. That does not like you. Honestly, I feel her health is failing and she's going nowhere. If Foodie does not make her way back to Syria, that's going to be the reason why, because she physically can't fucking do it. That's it. But I think, you know what? She's crazy enough and funkled enough to push through, girl. She's unhinged. We all know that. Holly, thank you for the support. Elizabeth says, I voted yes out loud. I'm funkled. No, Elizabeth, that's perfect. You're passionate. Passionate, girl. And thank you for the support. Jamie says they are communicating throughout the day. Girl, we have seen you stream for 8 to 12 hours straight without communicating with him or praying. Chantel, Salah wasn't even aware that you were back on the Ozempic. And I can't tell you how many times that you've mentioned things to your chat. And then days later, when Salah kicks in your door before payday, you're filling him in on things that you've told us about days ago. But yes, please continue to tell us that you guys are communicating through the day. Right. Jamie, thank you for the support, hon.
Things like I don't like to just sit and cry over whatever happens. Like I just see you later. There's 800 million. There's friggin'
dude, you cried so much over dishwasher, you ended up in fucking Kuwait with a romance scammer. Are you sure about that? Even after you got remarried, you were in somebody's chat crying that Dee Dee took your man. Do you think that we just forget like that fast, the way that you do, rewriting history? Big Bertha says, wouldn't it be 4 to 5 countries? I doubt Cuba and Thailand want her back either. That's true. But 3, she definitely made herself a reputation. In Thailand too, but not on the level like she did in Kuwait and in Syria and in Canada. Thank you for the support, girl.
4 or 5 billion men in the world. Like, I don't want that to happen, but I'm just saying that's probably would be my attitude. Quite frankly, you know.
Sure.
We should do a lane dance. There's 7 billion men? What? How many people in the world? I thought it was only 8 billion.
Hey, Kat.
And yeah, so that's my announcements.
Right.
I just want a bees. Oh yeah, I promised you a lane dance today. Excuse me. That means I gotta get up. Okay, I will. No, there's no time limit. Thanks, Wake and Bake. Nope, we're not fighting, Poppy. You don't know the context of those messages, so fill in the blanks with whatever you want. I don't care.
Okay, so that was her confirming that those messages that we looked at that Say La Vie posted on Twitter were from Salah.
No, his family didn't boot me out. I left. You're just gonna make
Family didn't boot me out. I left. I left because I wanted to go.
stuff up. I don't care if you saw what he said. You don't know the context. You're not gonna know the context. But think whatever you want. I don't care. Greetings to all your holes. Sayonara. Sayonara. Here all the hungry, horny, fucking drama vultures come. Watch. Mandatory AC. I forgot about your emoji teardrop. I'm horny but not a drama vulture. Hey, Lloyd. We all have a washing machine.
Hey, Carrie.
You'll have a platonic wife. I don't know what I would do. I guess travel around on my own. I don't know. I really don't know. With BG. Yeah! Teardrop has a dancing gape and I'm jelly.
Spiteful Vicky Jean, you're funny, bitch.
What text? There's like 2 messages. Like, whatever. Who cares? Nobody gives a shit. I've enjoyed being single. I would never give that up again. Do you? What's there to dogs? I know. Apparently, whenever I was showing you guys Zio, like you could see a couple of his messages, but whatever. Who cares?
But whatever, who cares? You obviously.
I don't give a shit, like whatsoever.
She's totally not bothered, guys.
Can you sleep stream? Yeah, not much was said. I mean, I know already because Salah sent them to me. He's like, why are you showing? He's like, you showed our messages. So then he showed me what was said.
Where the fuck did Salah find out that these messages had been shown on stream? So either he's following people on Twitter or somebody covered it on YouTube and he's and I do believe that he watches everybody in the community. I just wonder exactly how deep he's in. Dude, are you on Twitter? Salah, really? Did anybody cover those yesterday? I kind of had a lot of shit to do. I was busy getting stung by wasps. So who covered that shit yesterday on YouTube? Out of curiosity. He watches everything like a massive creep. He sure does. He's watching. He's always watching. Oh, I think Barbecue Chillin' also showed the screenshots. Okay, Piggy did too. Fucking freak.
I don't care. I don't read your tech.
Oh my God, did Milky show him? I think we should go with Milky. I think saying that the messages that Salah sent Chantel came from Milky would send Chantel over the fucking edge.
There's nothing you can reveal that will make me give a flying fuck, so.
Just because you're pretending you don't fucking care, Chantel, doesn't mean that you don't care. We know.
Hello, Scrape. Yeah, I didn't even notice. The McDonald's Buns Burgers. Hyper focusing on, yeah, I know. Well, they have nothing else to talk about, right? So.
Karina.
They're all gonna be like. That's how I picture them ranting and raving.
You know, there are clips all over Twitter that present you exactly like with video and audio evidence. That's how you act. Like you're just completely making up scenarios with reactors and shit. But we've actually seen you, the impression you just did, you do that shit yourself, just out of nowhere. I would simmer down. I would simmer down with all of that talk.
Put ketchup on my buns and call me a cheeseburger? I know, right, YouTube lover? We got tea. We have like 2 lines of message.
That's all it takes, baby. That's all it takes.
Yeah. No, I didn't see that. Scrape, did you send them on Instagram? They're recycling ALR content? That's sad. The tea is cold. Yeah, they're like so invasive about like personal life stuff, but whatever.
Yes, you can send it to my email. I've been a little bit behind on my emails, but today I've told my kid, she's like, what are we doing today? I was like, listen, kid, I know it's summer break and I know you're used to going out every day with me, but today I got to work. So today, Nori, send it to me in my email. I'll get to it. I'll go over it and then we'll go from there. Okay. But I got my email in the description. Just send it over there and I will check it out. And thank you for the support, hon.
It was me who accidentally showed it, whatever. I really don't care. Like, it really doesn't bug me. You know?
You're still talking about it. You're still talking about those 2 little messages that does not bother you like 10 minutes later.
I always get a large Coke and I never finish it. If you and Salah end up growing old together, so many people will have to eat crow. I mean, we're still going strong after everything. Somebody, you know, like literally after everything. So,
I mean, I don't know what your thoughts are going. No, Chantel, this is not what going strong in a relationship. I'm sorry, a marriage looks like, ma'am. Not even close, but okay.
Yep, Dill, exactly.
You know, and it's crazy. It's not like Chantel wasn't raised in a 2-parent household. She was. Me and her stepdad have been together since Chantel was a toddler. So she knows what a marriage looks like. And I mean, I guess I don't have any reasons not to say that Smee and her husband weren't happily married. Like if you've ever seen any pictures of that have been passed around of Smee and her husband, they seem to enjoy each other's company. So you know what a real strong relationship, at least I think, looks like. You really are comparing that and saying that you and Salah have a strong relationship, a strong marriage after all of this shit that has happened and after you all being away from each other from this long and you accusing him of fucking his cousin and calling his family inbred dogs? Wow.
And have we done any of that to anybody? No. And we
Keto girl, that's fair, bitch. That's fair. Okay.
still bees. They can't stop the bees. They're mad because we're hot too. Yes. Have you seen?
Oh my God.
And we still bees. They can't stop the bees. They're mad because we're hot too. Yes. Have you seen the support group as an example? They screenshot everything. Like,
Have you seen the support group as an example? Chantel, shut up. Shut up.
you know, like every little thing. I don't know. It's weird. But like I said, they need money, right? So they claim that we sent.
You know who needs money? Why don't you worry about your husband needing your money, cutie? And the only reason that he sticks around, Chantel, you like challenges, right? We challenge you to cut him off completely financially and see what happens.
AI pictures of ourselves. Okay, of course they're gonna say that. Of course they're gonna say that. Meanwhile, I've been sent AI pictures of others. Like, we have our own little bees world, and I love it. Sorry. No corn fondue. He's limited where he can go.
Hey, Summer D. Hi, Yabba. Everybody, I really say hello. So hello. Hope today's a good one for you. Always better than Scuba Steve's sister on the screen. Hey, girl, have a good day. Zen says, is she planning to return the money that people gave her to go back to Canada like she said she would if she changed her mind? Or was that, I will return all the super chats made to BBJ? Exactly. Two twin scamming sisters. They're both the same. Disgusting, cutie. Remember when you tried to convince the people that you were in a DV marriage situation type deal? And if anything happens to me, it was them, and to send money now so you could get back home safely to Canada? Remember that? We remember. Disgusting. Zen, thank you for the support, hun. Big Bertha says it's hot girl summer for support group. My hubby loves me, misses me when gone, and I don't have to beg for attention. What's your weight loss? Your husband? Exactly, Big Bertha. Chantel, you've been gaining weight all summer, all winter, all your life. Shut up, girl. Bertha, thank you for the support, hun. Public knowledge says, take comfort knowing none of us will ever be half the woman Cutie is. Literally. Love you, support group. Love you too, girl. Who eats their way into a mobility scooter? Like, think about that. Or what's that thing called? Man, I can't quit thinking about that rollator. I was actually thinking about buying one. I want to get a rollator and I want to build like a ramp and see if we can do tricks and shit on it. Wouldn't that be so funny? Ever since we watched Rosie yesterday, I haven't stopped thinking about purchasing a rollator.
With his passport.
Public knowledge, thank you for the support, hun.
So, I don't know if with
Yeah, I can get her like a rope or something and tie it on the hitch of the truck and then have somebody drive it and then like shoot over like a little skateboard ramp or something. That'd be fucking hilarious. Rosie, we're going to show you how it's really done, girl.
Yeah, I hate it. It can be too much, like. So she had a problem. That old hag had a problem with me showing her picture.
Girl, aren't you the one who talks about how you're an old hag at 42 years old? How you need to go hang out with the old church ladies and knit and sew and whatever the fuck you're talking. And the nerve of you calling anybody old. You're old. You're old, Chantel. You're old in spirit. You're old in mind. You're old in body. You're old. A motherfucker 72 years old could be younger than you. The nerve.
Has no fucking problem going to an event just hoping she can find unflattering angles about myself. Yeah, Ryder, being accused of SAing my cat. Yeah.
I mean, there was some evidence of some inappropriate behavior with your cat. That's fair to say. I mean, we could go back and pull those clips if you really want us to. Aqua says, would she even fit in a seat on a plane at this point? No, I don't think so. I don't know how she fit then. 100 pounds ago, present day, I think she would be forced to buy a second seat. There's no way that she could just fit on one. It's just not possible. Aqua, thank you for the support. Nori says, I sent you the tea and you're going to be shocked, but please keep it to yourself for now. Will do. Lips are sealed, girl. Throw away the key. You let me know when you're ready. I'm not going to read it now because I don't want to get too excited. I'll read it later. Thank you for the support, hun. I wish I could share with you guys. I really do. Sorry about that.
They think all these things distress me and they don't. Whatever. But I want these people far away from me. That would be nice.
You.
They're just ew. I don't like living in a country with ew people like that. Like coming back and remembering all of the shit people that try to.
It's so weird because I feel like it's normal for people like maybe get into some kind of, dispute with a neighbor or maybe, like things happen. And they're like, you know what? It's just time for me to move out of this neighborhood. We've outgrown it here. I don't like some of the people in our neighborhood. Let's just move, like that's happened before. It's not unheard of. Okay. It's kind of even rare to hear somebody say, ooh, I don't like the people that live in this state, but probably maybe somewhere it's happened. Okay. That's fair enough. But to say, like, to speak on the entire fucking country, unheard of. Unheard of. Like, Canada is fucking huge. It's huge. Just move. Move somewhere else. No, you need to leave the country. You need to leave the country and chase your romance scammer who's only using you for money, and you're very well aware, and you're okay with that. Aqua, thank you so much for gifting 5 the YouTube Underground memberships, girl. Moonflower, Mimi Red, Kayla X, Sweet Florida 2642, Darth Lord Valor 3505. Did I get everybody? I think so. Welcome, all new members. A word from our sponsor, Piggle. Go ahead.
Don't be a cucumber.
Yes.
Be the best dang pickle you could ever be.
Thank you. Be the best dang pickle you can be, Aqua. I feel like Pickle's getting a country accent. I'm rubbing off on Pickle. I love to see it. Aqua, thank you for the support, hon, and welcome, all new members. Please feel free to use your custom emojis in the chat. Fumo says you can call me. I'll call you whatever I want. I want to see who you are. Really are always. Okay, I thought we were going somewhere else. I was being careful before I read your message there, Fumos. Mark safe. Thank you for the support. Appreciate you, girl. So sometimes people be crazy in here, and then y'all get me caught up in some shit I'm not trying to be caught up in.
Harass me. It made me like appreciate more people in like the Middle East, or at least Syria, because they were so nice and like normal.
Can't you appreciate both places? Can't you appreciate the Middle East? Can't you appreciate Kuwait? Can't you appreciate Syria? And also appreciate the country that fucking made you, Chantel? Since you've traveled to these places, I love Kuwait. I love it here. It's great. And I also love Canada. It's great there too. I love both places. Why do you have to shit all over your fucking country just to say that you love Syria or to say that you love the Middle East? Can you not love both? It's like you always got to shade somebody or some place or whatever the case may be. You don't have to do that.
They don't.
You're shitting all over your mom and your family and your people. These are your neighbors. Why do you need to do that? Because you got a few people that you don't like in Canada. How many people are we talking about here that Chantel's concerned with? Okay, cigarette, fair enough. I'll give you that one. Okay, you don't like Chantel Gucci? Right, fine. Who else? I don't even know. Dee Dee and dishwasher? 4. Okay, let's just give you 10. 10 people out of the millions of people in Canada that you're going to take a big fucking uncontrolled type 2 diarrhea shit on? You suck, bro.
Harass people. They don't fucking focus on people at all. They don't do that weird shit, you know? Like, ew. Like, who would, like, nobody there would call somebody, I don't even know if there is animal welfare, but they wouldn't call and be like, she's sexually harassing her cat. Like, who would even think about that? Like, I don't want to be in the same country as people who would even think.
Well, you tell me who would try to relieve their animal, their female cat that's in heat. Let's start there, because I ain't never heard of that shit before in my life. It's unheard of.
that. Do you know what I mean?
Who would ever feel the need to clarify that they love their cat, but not in a sexual way? I'll wait. Who would ever let their cat suckle on them? I'll wait on that too. There's something else that I'm missing, but I'll go ahead and continue.
And until you put yourself in my shoes and have traveled where I've gone, lived what I've experienced, you really can't say that you wouldn't feel the same. You know? No, they don't represent everybody, but there's a good chunk of people like that. She's criminally insane. Well, the entire West, Troy. Celeste said it was from the States. The majority of my audience is from the US. And then Canada, UK.
And what does Cutie do? She's constantly shitting all over the US. You're just not shitting on the president, Chantel, and you know that. You literally shit on the people with all of your fucking insults daily. You do it to the people in the United States. You do it to people in Canada. You do it to people in Syria and Kuwait too. And then you walk that shit back and you want to take your big ass back to that country. You got problems with everybody, Chantel, because everywhere you go, there you are. Everywhere you go, there you are.
Yeah. Like, oh, really? Yeah, right, Del, true. Yeah, but freedom of speech, like maybe I shouldn't, maybe I need to grow up and shouldn't be swearing every 5 minutes anyways, you know? Maybe I shouldn't be like, I don't know. Love you too.
Girl, make up your mind. Remember when you came back from Kuwait and you were like, see, I can say whatever I want. Freedom of speech. I'm in Canada now. I can say whatever I want. I don't need to be in a place like the Middle East where I'm restricted on what I can and can't say. I can say whatever I want. Middle finger to you, Kuwait. Fuck you. Blah, 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 blah. Maybe I shouldn't just have the freedom to say whatever I want. Maybe I should be restricted. Maybe I should go somewhere and be restricted, guys. Chantel, you're insane. You're insane, and your mom needs to have you committed.
Teardrop. How would anyone know if I'm in the hospital? That's my question. Like, you literally cannot call the hospital and be like, is this person here? Doesn't that, like, violate HIPAA or something? Yeah, she can be recorded in public, too. That's what they forget. Like, if I ever do go out anywhere and I see her, I'm going to record it right back. And I'm sorry, but her angles, regardless of what she weighs, are way more unflattering. So if she wants to play that game, looking friggin' like Phineas and Ferb, people in my building.
You got a whole lot of nerve, Big Mama. A whole lot of nerve, and that's all I'm going to say.
Anyways, I'm just tired of it.
It's Chantel. This whole filming people in public, do you know where it came from? Do you want to know why people even got the balls? Because you've never had this problem before. It wasn't until this time when you came back to Canada that you ran into, because people really don't do that. Like, motherfuckers aren't just trying to pick up cameras and I mean, they're not, maybe they might share it in their friends group, but this is the first time that I think that we've seen where it's kind of been like out of control when so many people are sharing videos and shit of Chantel. But there's a reason for it, because you were determined when you came back to Canada this time and you were rolling around your mobility scooter and people would say, hey, Chantel, flip the camera. There's kids. There's people trying to just enjoy their day out. They probably don't want to be filmed. And you were like, fuck you. These people are out in public. I have my rights. Oh, that's the cutest picture ever, babe. I'm going to film and do whatever the fuck I want to do. And there's nothing you can. Some people are like, okay, bet. Okay, bet. Two can play that game. And so then from then on, all these videos and images of Chantel just started rolling in. And it was really the first time that it happened like that, because Chantel would not respect other people's privacy. Well, people were like, well, let bet then. We're going to do it to you. That's where the shit came from. You started that shit because people were asking you, hey, don't film these people in public. It's not, you shouldn't do that. Even if you're legally allowed, it's just not the right thing to do. Just don't do it. Just flip the fucking camera. And she was like, absolutely not. You don't want your kids filmed. Don't take them out in public. People are like, okay, then 2 can play that game, or 3 can play that, or thousands can play that game. So I guess if you need to run away to Syria to get some privacy because you asked for that shit, then so be it. Anna Peter says you can run, cutie, but you can't hide. Ain't that the truth, Anna? Wherever you go, there we are, bitch. Anna Peters, thank you for the support, hun.
I don't know. Oh, Troy email. Hey, unknown villain. Yes, Lavisa. You're going home tomorrow, Lavisa, from the hospital? Probot? No, what did they sell?
Hey, Claudia.
They're starting to make like robots you can have in the house, like the Jetsons. Oh, a band with Dave Grohl? Oh, I don't remember. It's okay, unknown. Oh, your cat's name is Kirsten? That's cute. I should just get a small Diet Coke from now on. I literally can never drink more than like this much. And then it grosses me out. I don't know. It's like the fake sugar. It's disgusting. Bees and Jetsons. She shit herself, really? Like literally? Yeah, I don't know. Hey, strawberries. Okay, we're almost charged enough. It's cold in here right now. I love it. Really? I didn't know that, Ryder.
We're going to do another poll.
Our poll, our slash poll. Okay. I don't know what I would poll about. Maybe if we have to make decisions as a group. And am poll. Poll something.
Okay, incoming. Do you want Chantel to go back to Syria? I'm interested to see what you guys will say on this one. Anna Peters says, yeah, that's what you said. Wherever you go, there we are. Truth. It is the truth, Anna Peters. And she knows it. It doesn't matter. You can leave the country. You can go to Kuwait. I don't know if you guys remember, but there was somebody in Kuwait who was in Girl World who seen Chantel out in the wild. And maybe in Syria, okay, you got me on that one. I don't know if we'll have any insiders in Syria, but bitch, this community is pretty large and we're all around the world. So I guess you can hope to be marked safe, but it's always not a guarantee, Chantel. Anna Peters, thank you for the support. My vote on the poll is 100% yes. Get the fuck out of Canada and take your ass back to Syria, Chantel. Goodbye.
They don't tell you the price you pay. Is BG cute? We know the answer to that. You hear static?
Look, it changes her situation. The last time that she was in Syria, did we see Salah? Yeah, some, but it wasn't like in Kuwait. Like when Chantel was live streaming in Kuwait, that motherfucker was always there. He has obligations to his family. That's not changing. So when she goes back to Syria, she's going to be live streaming and she's going to be alone. He's not going to be there. He wasn't there the last time. He's not going to be there this time. He'll be there when he can be there, and that's fucking it. That's it.
Internet stalking should be a federal crime. It is a crime, but it's just hard to like.
That's true, Glemma Mayhem. I really don't care if she goes back or not. Ah, damn it, that's true. I should have added that.
Move and, I don't know. Poll where I should move? Okay. Yeah, but what do I... Oh, okay.
Tweety, I think regardless, like whether Chantel, at least I would like to think so, whether Chantel rehomes the cat or she drops her off at a shelter, I think she would have a good opportunity. And I think people in this community will be searching shelters to make sure they get to, if she does get dropped off at a shelter, that she gets adopted. I think she'll be given to a new home one way or another. At least we can hope, you know? She won't go with Chantel. I don't believe that Chantel would pay all the money that's going to take. Hey, little du jour, good to see you. I want her to go back. The crash outs will be funny as fuck. Also, it's my birthday tomorrow, but I have to work. Can I get the song early? Yes, you can, girl. Congratulations on almost making it another year. Not official yet, but happy early birthday, kid. That's true, Font. I don't disagree with that. Happy birthday, hon. Enjoy your day, and thank you for the support.
Oh, there's only 2 options. What? Oh, no, never mind.
Here's the difference. I want her to go back because she'd be fucking miserable and she will soon go from Syria to the sea. Yes, exactly. Chantel, it's easy for Chantel to hide how she really feels now. You want to know why? Look at her gun. Look at her face. Because she has other things to substitute her misery. Salah doesn't answer her call, orders DoorDash. She can't find Salah and find my whatever in Syria, orders DoorDash. Something happens and it makes her unhappy or uncomfortable, order DoorDash. She eats her way through her misery. She's doing her favorite thing. And then she can just pretend like nothing's wrong and she's not miserable and she's happy because she's doing what she loves to do, which is consuming. She's not having that access in Syria. So she won't be able to hide her misery in Syria the way she's able to hide her misery in Canada. Because once she leaves Canada, there's no more DoorDash. Remember when Salah went out with his family and offered for Chantel to come with him? And she said, no, I'm staying here. Salah's all right, bitch, I'm leaving. Die or don't, motherfucker. And he took off. And Chantel ran out of food because she couldn't order DoorDash or nothing. Do you remember how absolutely that's how crazy she went? Was Chantel upset that Salah was with his family? Sure. But what sent her over the edge was because she was running out of food and she was starting to panic. That's what really did it. That's what, if anything happens to me, it was them. That's when it happened. I'm almost positive. That's when that whole situation happened, is when Salah went with his family and she lost her mind because she told us she was running out of food and she was locked in the house. Yes. I won't say that she completely ran out of food. Chantel will exaggerate shit. There was probably shit in the house that she didn't want to eat. She didn't want eggs. She wanted, what's the KFC thing called? And the pizza they sell on the street? That's the shit that she wanted. She wanted to be able to access that food and she couldn't. So she lost her mind. So with that being said, she can hide her misery a lot easier now because she has Canada to satiate her. She has all the luxuries of Canada, KFG, the takeout deliveries, the weed, whatever she wants. But in Syria, you're yanking the cord on that. There is no more. Seattle says if she leaves, she will not make it back. I don't think so either, Seattle. I didn't think she's going to make it back the first fucking time. But here we are. The cockroach just keeps on cockroaching, if you will. Thank you for the super chat, girl. Fumo says, just want to say you're an amazing leader, Yaba, with a great commentary and charisma. Sending a hug from Denmark. Thank you. Thank you for gassing me up today, girl. I appreciate that. And thank you for the support, as always. That's so nice of you.
Where else can I live? Okay, give me some countries.
Give me some countries. Oh, God. Plum says, I'm sure CSIS and other relevant authorities have this rant about hating the West. After that, she told everyone to do their worst. Enjoy that, Chantel. Enjoy it. Let her go to Syria. Just Canada, let her leave. It's fine. It's fine. Let her go. Plum, thank you for the support. I want her to go to Syria. 100%. And no, I do care. I do care because I want her to go to Syria. and be so fucking miserable because she deserves it. She's got it coming. Plum, thank you for the support, hon.
Thailand, where else? I put it there. Europe, Congo. Somewhere cheap to live.
You're a menace globally, Chantel. It's isn't that funny though? Like, we're sitting here watching a 500-pound death fat. We watched this woman eat herself into a mobility scooter, and she's a menace globally. That's hilarious. I don't care, man. Meadowcat says she's been complaining about the Canadian heat, so of course she'll travel to the Middle East in the summer, bitch. Safe travels, cutie. Toodaloo. Meadowcat, thank you for the super chat, girl.
Zimbabwe, Australia, Madagascar, Germany.
Think about all the coin you'll get, Sala. Let her back in. Let her back in. Get her to Syria, buddy.
Yeah, Portugal. Okay, let's see the poll.
North Korea.
It's going. Everyone's saying Canada. Portugal.
Bitch, I'm dead. Hey Girl Hayes said, Death Fat the Menace instead of Dennis the Menace. Dead as fuck, bro.
Thailand, 6%. Don't come to Belgium. Canada it is. So the poll works, okay.
She'll come back, dude. The first day she's back in Syria, even if she was able to make it, could you imagine the smile on her face? All swollen, eyes puffy. Hey guys, I'm here. It's me, Foodie Beauties. Sorry about calling you inbred dogs. And then she'll look at Salah to translate all that. Oh my God. I hope they film it. Hello, Really Billy. I think Smee's going to pay to have her return to Canada from Syria after she passes. I wonder what that cost looks like. Hello, Paul. Paul says hello. He's in his cat tower in there in his sister's room after showing his ass this morning because how dare she sleep in. He's a menace too. Thank you, Billy, for being a member for 9 months. No, I don't think that I don't know. I would have to know the cost. I'm going to assume that to ship a body, especially a death fat body back from Syria to Canada would be crazy. I don't think that she would. I just don't think that she would. Honestly, she shouldn't have to. Just remember her from her Canada days, I guess. Let her go, girl. Billy, thank you for being a member, hun.
Or you think you'll be happy. Yeah, I mean, I have like, hey, hippie chick, I have like many months to think about what I want to do when I move out of here. Live in Thailand.
I don't think they would cremate her over in Syria, though, Carlotta. I don't know for sure, but I don't think that they would. Oh, anyone else walk the hallways at work with Yabo in their ear to make sure they don't miss anything? Am I the only lunatic? Trust me. You're not. And I do the same thing when I'm not live and I'm listening and catching up on the drama with everybody else. I'm doing the same shit. Okay, they bury within 24 hours, no cremation. That's what I thought I heard before. So they don't do cremation. Hello, Lizzie. I'm driving in Egypt right now. UV index is 14. At night, it's still 35 degrees Celsius. She will not survive. Germany was 42 Celsius last week. Foodie Beauty isn't safe anywhere, girl. Oh my goodness. Y'all stay cool out there, man. The heat is fucking insane this year. Lizzie, safe travels to you, honey. Thank you for the support. 3 seats and 3 gravesides to fit her ass. Jesus.
I don't know.
Oh, diving. Why did I say driving? Thank you for telling me, Sassy Mama. Diving in Egypt right now. All right.
I think he personally.
Do you mean dying because of the heat? I'm confused at this point. Sassy Mama, what's she mean?
I prefer Syria. Just the way he was sounding. But I'm not sure.
Oh, so you're really diving. You saw a shark? Oh my God, dude. I would want to do that, but I think I'm too much of a puss. Too much of a puss. Dive in the ocean. Hell yeah. Well, hell, she could have meant dying in the heat because it's so fucking hot out. She could have meant driving. Or, yeah, I'll be damned. She's actually diving. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I could go back if I wanted to. I didn't leave because I was kicked out. I just left because I thought I'd be a lot happier here, but...
Not happy there. Not happy in Kuwait. Not happy in Syria. Not happy in Thailand. Not happy in Cuba. I just don't think that you're a happy person. You're a miserable fuck.
Thank you, alien. Somewhere that doesn't get too hot or too cold. Leaving my AI house. Live on a cruise? Quotes? Huh? Like that? Or like this? Oh.
You don't have the balls to dive, sassy mama? I know, girl, I'm the same.
Like that? Nothing happened. What's it supposed to do?
Well, here's the thing, Foxy. Back when, her and Dishwasher first, well, I should say, because it was one-sided then too, right? But right after that situation happened and she went to Cuba and everything, that was something that you could see Cutie doing. But she has turned her life into her obsession with being in a relationship or a marriage or worrying about a romance scammer. She's not going to do anything like go on a cruise or something like that, which I don't even know if she could because of her health. But even if she could, she's so worried about that motherfucker and what he's doing, it's never going to happen. She needs to cut that shit off and move the fuck on with her life. But she never will. She never, ever will. Lizzie says, doing my rescue diver, but to be honest, I'm dying outside the water. Foodie would not make it anywhere in her condition. Try diving. It's awesome and cool. One day, maybe. Stay safe out there, girl, and stay cool. And thank you for the support, hun. Yeah, she never will. She's never, ever, ever going to let that motherfucker go. And he, vice versa. To be fair, he's all in it too. He feels like he's hit the Canadian jackpot. I don't know why he just doesn't find another Canadian to mooch off of, but whatever.
Come to the UK. The Appalachian Mountains. They don't take too kindly to Muslims. Yeah, true.
I don't know why that's so funny. What's so funny about that, dummy? What is so funny about that?
Oh, that would be funny. If it showed a quote from the last stream. Wait. Nixie. I love the cruise idea. I didn't hate Syria. I didn't hate all of it. I had some things I didn't like, yeah, that I couldn't deal with, but I'm not saying I'll move back there. I'm just saying, I want to be a Wall-E character. Thanks for trying.
You might want to leave her.
I despised it.
Yeah. Sam just informed me we're having a big package being delivered. So the dog's probably going to lose her shit. Anna Peters says, hey, I wanted to move to the UK until I found out they don't have AC. Then I was proud to be an American where at least I know I'm cool. Girl, that whole TikTok, them talking about their how hot it gets over there. And even though it's not for very long, I don't want to be uncomfortable even for that amount of time. I'm good. You know what? I will stay put. I'm fine. I probably won't even come visit. Well, maybe. I don't know about that. Anna Peters, thank you for the support, girl. Appreciate you. Tony Tone says she looks like Death by Jen. Her content is boring. Very fucking boring. And dare I say, let's think about this a minute. And I'm glad you brought Jen up because dare I say, did she post a new picture? Did you post a new picture, girl? She got her hair did yesterday. I'm not shocked. Her hair looks great, by the way. Dare I say, Tone, that Foodie, and I'm not talking about, obviously, Jen is bigger. That's fair. But thinking about, because I used to watch Jen all the time. Dare I say that Foodie looks worse than Jen in her last days? Foodie looks worse, in my opinion, than Jen, even at Jen's size, than Chantel does right now. Chantel looks, her eyeballs are even swollen. Eyeballs are even swollen. Tone, thank you for the super chat.
Need internet, yeah, I know. Maybe I'll just like, it's kind of nice the thought of like just being taken care of and just getting offline completely. But I don't think I could ever do that. I need attention. I could be the type of person I don't like anything. Nowhere's perfect. That's the problem.
Hey, babe, would you do me a favor? When you get a minute, my backpack that's on the back of one of the kitchen chairs, would you bring it to me? Please and thank you. No rush. Woohoo! Yeah,
More traditional
baby.
funeral. I know. There's something peaceful about a simple life, though.
I might have ordered an AC from my garage. I can't confirm nor deny. Anyways, back to you, cutie.
You know? Here, it's like you gotta, I don't know, you gotta hustle
And that's how it's done, UK. Watch me work some magic, baby.
and pay an arm and a leg just to survive, and then you hate life. Like, it's fucking miserable.
Thank you, babe.
Even the Syrian family, there was a couple of Syrian families. I'm not saying I'm moving back.
It's out there. I just got the notification. You're not going to be able to get none of that shit in. Don't tell me exactly how big it is, though. Thanks. Sorry, give me just a moment, please. Your garage has AC? Yeah, I'm going to have to work some magic with this. I got to like install plexiglass and run some stuff, but don't worry. I've watched plenty of videos, people. Okay, I'm going to get it done right. All right.
Syria, but I'm just an example. It's like they moved here. They were electric
She does, Tally. Not only does she look great, she feels great too, girl.
engineers. They had 2 SUVs. They built plum trees in the yard. They like had a really nice life here. But
Oh, you cooked yourself some grits, eggs, and bacon. Enjoy it. Langley, I'm so proud of you. Did you put down the DoorDash delivery apps like your doctor told you? See, Langley's doctor had a real talking to with her, ladies and gentlemen. They told her ass, no more of that DoorDash bullshit. And all your snacky cakes and stuff in there, they got to go. So she had to give that shit to her neighbors and all her friends around the community. Because she done stocked up so much. And she did. Didn't you, Langley? That's what I'm talking about, girl.
like a couple of neighbors down, there was a racist guy, and they were surrounded by like fucking drug addicts. Like, there's a couple of people on the street that are not so good, and it's just made them want to move right back. They're moving to Dubai now, not Syria. I don't know, strawberries. Yeah, you
Hey, Sarah girl, Chantel is a bore fest. Year 10 million of her same arcs. Yes, go to Syria. At least it's new drama. Only watch for her karma as she deserves, girl. Exactly. Tune in. Listen, is Chantel boring? Yes, the fuck she is. But tuning in and watching how absolutely much of a mess and how miserable she is fucking amazing. I still love to see it. I know not a lot of people do, but I'm still here for it. Sarah, thank you for the support, hun. What kind did I get? Let me see, Shan. I hope nobody caught that. Okay. It's I don't know. It's a portable air conditioner. I don't remember. I'll have to look at my Amazon order. Hold on. Let me see. Let's see here. What did I get? Damn it. I just got the notification. Hold on. Listen, I did my research, and yes, I'll be honest, I might have used ChatGPT to help pick out which one was going to be best for my situation. Okay, it's called a Winter Arc 14,000 BTU. Comes with the remote, and it has an app for your phone, and it's also a heater too. I feel like it's an investment. Don't you guys think so? She would go to Syria and drop a rap album called Straight Outta Stamina. Sarah, thank you for the support, hon. I appreciate you, girl.
You might love your life in America, but not everybody does. And there's good reason.
You should speak for yourself, Chantel. Again, America nor Canada is not perfect, okay? But even beyond that, like, I don't think anybody would give up living in America if they were, been in America for long enough to appreciate what it has to offer, would give up that to go to Syria with everything going on right now. You would be a fool to do that. It's a privilege, Chantel, and you just shit all over that privilege. That's right, Sue.
Dubai and Syria, oh yeah, they're very different. I've never been to Dubai. I want to go. Maybe.
Thank you, Anna Peter.
Syria. I think my mental health was bad because I was taking 80-cent antidepressants. And honestly, because being an introvert in a lot of ways, like, it was a big adjustment constantly being around people. But if I could have, like, my own peaceful, like, house there.
Okay, I was waiting to get to this part because I like this shit, okay? Let's hear her.
I think my mental health was bad because I was taking 80-cent antidepressants. And honestly,
so she's claiming that her mental health was so bad in Syria because she was taking 80-cent antidepressants, which I'm sure probably didn't help her situation. But what Chantel forgets is that here's something about Cutie that's been the same since forever. Chantel is psychotic when it comes to her partner. She doesn't want them to have freedom whatsoever. She's the type of motherfucker that will financially abuse her partner. We've seen her do it over and over and over and over again. Let's think back to the story that she was just talking about the other day with Pete, when she was talking about when they were in a relationship and Pete called some actress back in like the 1930s beautiful, and she threw a kitchen chair. She's so insecure, and it's so bad that she doesn't even want her partners, her husbands, her boyfriends to have relationships with their family. She was able to cut that off when they were in Kuwait, and she caused all kinds of problems with Salah and his family and made it so Salah just had her. She caused problems not only with his family, Grace Kelly, thank you, not only with his family, even with his friends. He lost all of his friends when they were in Kuwait together. And she was trying to do the shit again in Syria. And that wasn't because of her medication. That's because that's who Foodie is. She is a psycho in relationships. Yeah, she's a classic abuser. That is true. And that's just going off of everything that she's told us herself. Nothing about that is going to change. You could take your good medication with you to Syria and you're still going to lose your mind as soon as Salah's like, going to my cousin's house. See you later, babe. She'll be like, no, the fuck you're not. I'm going to fire up a live stream if you go over there and I'm going to tell everybody you hit me with your purse. That's not going to happen. She's not going to change. She's not going to be like, okay, Salah, I'll see you when you get back. Have a good time fucking your cousin. No. Sweep says, on hard days, I've never said goodbye, USA. Sweep, same. Have I been disappointed in the country? Sure, I think everybody has, right? We've seen a lot happen throughout the country, but to this extent, no, I'm good. Sweep, thank you for the support. Appreciate you.
honestly, because
Look, I guess I can recognize that I have a lot of privilege living in the United States. A lot of it. I mean, we have everything. We all have privilege. We know that. We're aware. We have a lot of fucking privilege. And there's a lot of people who don't. So when you sit there and you complain and oh, this and that, and it's so horrible, bitch, take your ass over there, wherever you want to go, and experience some of the shit that people have to go through, that they would rather have the opportunity to have the privilege that you have in America, in Canada. She doesn't realize, like, it's not just, and again, she's seen it firsthand. Like, you've experienced it, Chantel. How do you think that makes the people feel? Disgusting. Anyways, moving on from that. Sweep, thank you so much.
as being an introvert in a lot of ways, like, it was a big adjustment constantly being around people. But if I could have, like, my own peaceful, like, house there with the cats and, like, a farm and not many visitors, I think I would be happier. Every day you get up, you don't have to worry about going and hustling at work. You can just, like, slaving away at a job you hate. You can just live a simple life. with some chickens and focusing on what you're going to make for dinner that day. You know, stuff like that.
Never mind.
Dubai hates gays? No, really? There's a lot of I've seen some Gulf country like gay people streaming on there. Salah, I'm not saying he's rich, but you know, he earns a living there, and it's like the problem is, I mean, the thing is he doesn't have like bills like we have in the West.
She realized how much work it takes to run a farm. Are you listening to yourself? You can't make it from your apartment down to your lobby to collect your DoorDash delivery. You have to use a mobility scooter to leave your front door, to ride the elevator down to the lobby to collect your food and ride your scooter back up. How in the hell are you going to collect eggs on a farm from chickens? A scooter doesn't drive through farmland. She's an idiot. I can't believe there's adults left who fantasize about living on a farm and say how easy it is. A farm is a lot of fucking work. Hard work. Labor intense, Chantel. You can never.
Here, you know, there's no tax.
You wouldn't even know what the fuck to do. There's no tax for a fucking reason. I don't know. I think there's some people in Chad who probably use public transportation, who probably drive on roadways and they don't have roads and don't have to worry about potholes or dirt roads, or you know what? They're like, yes, paying tax suck, but guess what? There's a reason behind that. Well, not all of it, but some of it. You know, we all know there's a system in place for a reason.
There's no electric bill. There's not much electric.
We watched you not have electricity like 12 hours out of the day. My electric is very expensive. I think I just paid $385 last month. Guess what? I'd do it again and 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 again. If it meant I can walk in my bathroom and flip a light on and voila, I can see. If it meant I can go to bed and I don't have to worry about sweating while I sleep, I'm okay with that. It's fine. I'd rather have to have an expensive electric bill than not have electricity at all. Do I like paying electric? Do I like how expensive it is? No. Do I like that Walmart's groceries are so much more expensive than they were pre-fucking COVID? No. But you know what? At least I can go to the grocery store and get a couple of things, and so we can continue on and be able to eat. It's not always fair, but we make it work. Leonard says, I'm Canadian. She's a disgrace to Canada. Bye, Foodie. Exactly. Thank you for being a member for 6 months, hon. I appreciate you.
Electricity, but I mean, he has solar all the time now. He upgraded his solar system. You can purchase for like $800.
Fucking window meat. Oh my God.
You can purchase Starlink.
Dude, solar paneling will only take you so far. Like over here, I see people all the time because you get some kind of like discount or tax write-off with solar paneling. So you'll see people that install these big ass solar panels in their yard or on their roof or whatever, but they still have to have electric for it to function properly. But I'm sure their electric bill is a lot cheaper, but still, you still have to have some kind of electric. It's not like, okay, well, we've got our solar panels, we've invested $10,000, goodbye electric company. That's not how it works.
Like, there's ways, you know? There's a lot of things. There's a lot of pros and cons of everywhere, but I don't know. Yeah.
She can cool off in the fountain Salah made. Bitch, I'm dead. Devil Woman says, our power in our neighborhood was crazy yesterday. One call, 3 hours later, new transformer, done and done. See what I mean? You think you're doing that shit in Syria? No, ma'am.
Salah doesn't live in Canada, so his financial life has no impact on my taxes. Porta potties. Yeah. Yeah, we already talked about that, strawberries. I said I don't care.
You know what I can at least give Salah some credit for is that you don't see him bashing his own country. Like, he always talks good about Syria, and that's how it's supposed to be. Things are obviously, they have their issues in Syria. They have their issues everywhere, and it's not the most comfortable place to live right now. But that motherfucker's not out here bashing and talking shit on Syria. He's trying to make the best out of it. That's his home. That's where he's from. Always representing his home country. This motherfucker on the screen, what's the word for it? What do they call people when they talk about their own country and their own, where they're from? There's a word. What is it? Benedict Arnold? Is that motherfucker? That's what she is. You're Benedict Arnold, Chantel.
No, it's not myself. That's a
I probably got that wrong, but whatever. You get my point.
problem, Chunky Flunky. It's not myself. That's the problem right now. I'm thinking of like just life here and like where I truly am. Like if I would be truly like, do I want to stay here? I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just the type of person that always needs to move around. I don't know. Hey, Prunella.
Exactly, Crump. He doesn't have a pride in his wife for himself, but he's proud of Syria. And that's how it's supposed to be. We ain't perfect, but we're Syrian. We ain't perfect, but we're Canadians. We ain't perfect, but we're Americans. That's how it is.
Yep. Morocco, Egypt, imagine. Oh.
Plum says, I really want her to go. I think she and he would if she could. I believe her passport is flagged and locked. Ooh, you think so, Plump? I don't think that it's locked yet. I think that if she really wanted to go and she packed her little bag and left and went tomorrow, that she could. Now, if she sits around and waits until November or whenever her lease is up, maybe. But right now, I think she could. But I don't know. Plump, thank you for the support. Appreciate you.
It's not your business, Teddy. Like, people are so fucking invasive. My taxes, everything is no one's business. And it's going to stay that way. I'm not, like, being tricked into talking about what I do, what I claim, where I go anymore. Like, that's it. I'm like...
So you were the one who came to the internet and was so open about your life and all of your debts and now you're blaming other people for giving out that. Now you were tricked. I'm not being tricked into sharing any more information. Girl, you willingly gave that information up. Nobody tricked you into handing over that information. You did that with your whole gunt because you wanted to share that for whatever fucking reason, just like you have everything else. That wasn't anybody else's fault but your own.
Sorry, but no.
Let's end the poll. I forgot. Fuck. Damn, we got over 1,000 votes. Holy shit. Do you want Chantel to go back to Syria? Over 1,000 votes. 67% say yes and 33% say no. My vote is 100,000,000%. Goodbye. See ya. Wouldn't want to be you, bitch. Thank you for your participation. And I agree with the majority.
Coming up again. Spend each season in a different country. Claim your daily reward. Oh, maybe try refreshing, Deb, logging out and in, or I don't know. Did the fries taste like pencils? You know what? A little bit. They did a little bit. Yep. You can work in a call center and do YouTube into Morocco. Or site in Morocco. Oh, yeah. I don't know. That's what I'm saying, Star Twinkle. Like, I'm so bored of my own culture. Like, I want to experience different shit. Like, hey, Gab, and I'm going to bring BG with me. I'll just have to figure it out. Giving a fuck about your taxes is crazy. Right? Like, it's so ridiculous.
So let me get this straight. You still haven't been able to afford to get Julia to Canada, but you're going to be able to afford to take BG with you when you travel. So are you telling us that now that you do have it and Julia's just not worth it, even though you told the community time and time again that you were going to get Julia no matter what it takes and how much it cost? But magically, you're going to be able to afford to take BG wherever you decide to go in the world. And let me be clear, Chantel, if you go anywhere, there's one place and one place only that you're going, and that is to fucking Syria. So you're going to be able to afford to not only get yourself and your 3 guns with you to Syria, but you're also going to be able to take your cat with you. I just don't think that that's the best idea.
Like, ew, these people are fucking weird, man.
Right? Exactly, Rosie's Amazon wish list. Canada is really open to different cultures. It's so true. Think about all the festivals and everything that she was just talking about that they had in her area just in like the last month. What are you talking about, cutie? Holly says, remember how proud she was of her puff culture? Exactly. Remember how quickly she changes or how quickly she forgets. Holly, thank you for the support, hun. Glass Diamond says, sadly, I didn't get mine today either. You didn't get yours today either? So I'm going to assume the mail is just a little bit delayed because of the holiday, because I see a lot of people saying that they haven't got theirs yet. Hold out a couple more days, guys. I know you're going to get them. So just be patient. And Glass Diamond, thank you for the support, hun.
If you feel like you can adjust to the socializing and housewife role in Syria, then why not? Plus, Salah can go visit whoever you will have. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if we had our own house, like, he was talking about having, like, our own house, like, somewhere else. Hey, crumb bums.
Oh, somewhere else. Because you did have your own house. It's not like you were in Syria and you lived with his dad and other family. Like, you told us that y'all were living in the family home, just you two. People had speculated that other people lived in the house, but the way that you made it sound was just you and Salah living in the family home. But now you were saying, tap it back. I want to hear that again. Carrie Jean, hello. Oh, Carrie Jean got hers. Mine came in the mail today. Hubby just brought it in. I'm so glad you got it, girl. So they're coming in, guys. Give it a few more days. I think you all are going to get them. Carrie Jean, thank you for being a member for 12 months. So glad to hear it, hun. Appreciate you. I want to hear this again because I know what she said and I know what she means. She wants to move him away from him having access to his family. So either they were living with family members at that time or they were living pretty close to family members where they could show up whenever they wanted. And she wants to take that away.
Giving a fuck about your taxes is crazy. Right? Like, it's so ridiculous. Like, ew, these people are fucking weird, man. If you feel like you can adjust to the socializing and housewife role in Syria, then why not? Plus, Salah can go visit whoever you will have. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if we had our own house, like, he was talking about having, like, our own house, like, somewhere else. Hey, crumb bums.
You don't think that Salah's having this conversation with Chantel, guys? I think he is. I think he's considering it. I think they've talked about it. And let me tell you what I think the plan is. Hey, Jeff. She is so dumb that she doesn't understand that if she ditched Shit Boy and the cosplaying and actually shared more of her life, she could afford to live in Canada. Not only that, Jeff, but she would be happier because this is not who she really is. She's not happy in this, whatever you want to call it, with Salah. She's fucking miserable. I've never seen Foodie more miserable in my entire time watching her than she has been since she's met Salah. Miserable. Not only would she be able to afford Canada, but she'd be happier. Oh, well, do we really want Chantel to be happy? No, we don't. Jeff, thank you for the support, hun. Holly says isolation is a step one for abusers. But let me tell you, here's what I think is going to happen. I think that they have had the conversation. This is what I believe. Don't have to agree with me. Here's what I think. Salah wants Chantel back in Syria. If he can kind of tuck Chantel away from his family and maintain his relationship with his family and keep Chantel happy to some extent, then he can have his cake and eat it too. So maybe even put in Chantel, like sort of in the city. Didn't you guys say that is it Damascus? I know that's like what, like an hour and a half away from where he lives with his family. He very well can make that happen. And I wouldn't put it past those two. It would make her happy because she's getting him away from his family, or at least she will think. He will get her there and deal with both, like his family and then going to see Chantel. I could totally see that happening. Fatma says this about the Canadian government watching her. She is scared. That's a good possibility. That's a very good possibility. And thank you for the support, hon. Appreciate you. Lauren says he will do what it takes to get that amount. When she says that her and Salah have said this and talked about this, I believe that. I do.
Because I think his dad is going to live there now because he likes Syria more. So we would have to like get our own house, for privacy. And And then what I could do also is like, if I had my own place somewhere, like it would just be like, I don't know. I'm not saying necessarily Syria, but just also maybe, I don't know, like I have to think about it. It's like a family house. It's his childhood family house that they own. I think Salah's will probably inherit it like completely after if his dad passes away, which I hope he doesn't, but you know.
I can't fucking believe that. Anyways, Sassy Mama says, I think they like to live together. As I was saying before I rudely interrupted myself, I agree with that. If you guys remember back in Kuwait, they don't call Salah the Syrian Pete for nothing. Salah isn't attracted to Chantel in a sexual way, in a relationship type of way, but I think he really enjoys Chantel's company. They are mentally on the same level. They laugh at the same jokes. They laugh at the same stupid Jim Carrey movies. They are just two fucking goofs who shit their diaper together and probably play in their own shit. Like dead ass, they enjoy each other's company. He doesn't have any problem being around Chantel. But when it comes to like being sexually attracted to her, not a chance in hell. We've seen the kind of women that Salah is actually attracted to. But is he okay with being friends with Chantel? I really think so. Yeah, they're besties, kind of like her and Pete's. It's the same dynamic, if you will. Big Bertha says this 4 seasons was just attacked and French press had just been there. But sure, you'll be safe, cutie. Go, please. That's not going to stop her. That's not going to stop her. She doesn't give a shit. She thinks that she is marked safe. Bertha, thank you for the support, hun. Her BMI is higher than our IQ. That's true. You think he laughs because he's paid to laugh? See, I disagree. I think he laughs because that's truly his goofy ass personality. I think he's a fucking goof. I think they're both just goofy, stupid motherfuckers who get along. I think even when they weren't streaming together, they hung out with each other. When Chantel talks about sitting around and watching movies with Salah, I think she's telling the truth. I think they've spent a lot of time together. Do I believe that they had this sexual chemistry and took showers and shit like that together? Fuck no. But were they hanging out with each other and laughing and stuff like that? Yeah, I think so.
Even in the US, married people can file separately. It doesn't prove or disprove marital. No.
Holly says Salah is jealous of Pete's because he is Pete's. Exactly, Holly. And thank you for the support, hun. He is the baby of the family. That's the vibes I get. I mean, I guess.
No, but like he doesn't have a business in Canada. So like why would they take into account his
We saw them in Kuwait acting a fool at 3 a.m. They made a good pair. Yeah, you guys, you know what? I'll have to go back. There was one stream, man. We just had a fucking time watching them together, talking about shitting their diaper together, but they just were laughing and just having a ball. I was like, these two motherfuckers are really friends. But that's where it stops, at least in my opinion.
business. Like, I don't know. How am I selfish? Yeah, I think to ensure your own happiness and live the way you want to live, you should be a bit selfish. Like, how am I selfish for wanting to explore different parts of the world, for not, like, for trying to figure out what I want? Oh, well, I guess I'm selfish then. And you're the most judgmental, rotten to the core.
And you know what's crazy about this? Because she is a selfish motherfucker. Because we know that her mom has eyes on her. Her sister's been in chat. Her aunt's been around a lot. Her mom's even been over to her house to check on her. They are very well aware that Chantel is not just physically sick, but very mentally sick. So yes, Chantel, now is the perfect time for you to pack your bags and go back to the Middle East when everything in the world that's going on, and let your mom sit around and have to worry about you. Yes, that is actually selfish of you for a romance scammer at that. It's not like Smee's like, well, at least, I guess if she's going to go over there and she's going to live, she's with her husband who really loves her, and that's what really makes her happy. You think Smee's not aware of the situation just as much as we are? I believe she is.
Miserable person I've ever met. The KFG. I'm gonna move right beside the KFG. Can you guys imagine? Don't tell me it wouldn't be more. Don't tell me it wouldn't be more interesting to do streams there at KFG than.
I would not be shocked. Wherever KFG is, I would not be shocked for Chantel to end up in that location.
On my couch. Come on. Don't base your life decisions on internet trolls. 100% no. Hell no. And I don't care if people don't approve. I don't need anyone's approval, sorry, but at the end of the day, I love all you guys, but you're all strangers in my life.
And you know what about this lease situation, which kind of makes sense to me? Normally, Chantel don't give a fuck about no lease. She's going to get the fuck up and she's going to leave. Peace. See ya. I'm not coming back. I'm going to the Middle East. I'm never coming back to Canada. I'm going to be a citizen of Kuwait. I'm going to be a citizen of Syria. My husband's there. All the bullshit she tried to tell us before. And she might care a little bit more, though, if it ain't in her name. Like, if it's in her mom's name again, maybe they even drew up some kind of contract or something to hold her accountable to make sure she don't walk away from that lease. Normally, a lease would not stop Chantel. But the fact that the lease is what's stopping her from packing her bags and leaving immediately, I think it might be in somebody else's name.
I make my decisions based on what I want to do. You're allowed to think it's a bad idea. You're allowed to think what you want, That's totally fine. I figure that's what? Oh.
And also, pause right there, Chantel. Let's think back to like 3 days ago, or maybe 4 days ago, whenever it was, when Chantel came online. And it was very strange because what was Chantel doing? The very first thing she was doing when she fired up a live stream, she was smoking on a weed vape. And everybody's like, are you supposed to do that? She was like, well, my lease says no smoking. But they specifically did not say I couldn't smoke the marijuana vape. I guess if it's not okay, then the Karens are going to have to make a phone call and let them know and tell them what I'm doing. Because maybe she's trying to do things that could potentially get her in trouble and get her evicted. That way she can be like, hey, mom, hey, aunt or sister, whoever signed the lease, it's not my fault that the haters made phone calls and told the lease people that I was smoking a weed vape on my... It was strange that she did that. And this was after animal control came to her house. This was after she had the wellness check. This was maybe not after the CSIS event where everybody said that they were going to call and report her ass and all that other shit. I can't remember. But still, that was pretty fucking sketch that you came online and the very first thing, she streams a lot. She does. But it was kind of strange that the very first thing she was doing was showing off that vape and kind of blowing it in people's faces, almost daring people to make a phone call.
I don't know who that is. Strawberries.
Yes, purposely getting evicted is diabolical. And you have to remember that Chantel is a diabolical person who has been escorted out of not one, but 2 countries. Out of Kuwait, and yes, I believe she was escorted out of Syria as well. Maybe not by like Syria, but definitely by like Salah's family.
I saw your thing about
because them motherfuckers ain't gonna escort you out of Syria, motherfucker. It's gonna be a little worse than that. Hello, very good. Good to see you this morning. I think she should increase her her sodium intake. That should balance out her mood. I agree with that. Very good. Good to see you, and thank you for the support, hon. Oh, that's funny. More sodium, Chantel. Your eyes are not swollen enough yet, girl. You can still see a little bit.
Can Scooty come with Love Us Harder? About Roman doing a GoFundMe? By the way, Scrape, send me those things, the Pepes, to my Instagram. Link the GoFundMe. Where is it?
Oh, you know what we didn't even talk about? We didn't even, did you all hear the message, the voice message from Scapegoat to prove that she's not whoever people are accusing Scrape of being? Did you guys hear that? Okay. Tell me you heard it, because I don't have the timestamp or anything like that, but I do have some opinions on said voice note that Scrape sent Chantel. Flushu Moo, hello girl, would also explain the random cleaning visits. Yup, because why? Wouldn't you want to make sure if you, for whatever reason, because who the fuck would do that? I don't give a damn. If my kid's that much of a fuck up, no, I'm not co-signing. Motherfucker, no. I'm not signing my name nowhere on your shit if I can't trust you. No, absolutely. Now, to help you out, and I know that you're responsible, that's another thing. That's another story. That's fair enough. But that shit, no. But that would explain them also wanting to come over, check out the condition of the apartment, and make sure that it's keeping clean. Yes, I agree with that, Flu. And thank you for the support. Yes, Baker girl, yes. So, fuck. Today, I'll make it my mission to go back and find that voice note. I heard it one time, and immediately I was like, that's not real. I didn't even have to tap it back. I did, but as soon as I heard it, I knew that that shit wasn't real. I don't know why Scrape is trying. Jamie, because it's you, girl. If you're still here, it's all to prove to just Jamie, because Jamie's always in chat giving Scapegoat shit, saying that Scapegoat is somebody else. And so Scapegoat sent Chantel a voice note using quote unquote their own voice to prove that they were a woman and not a man. And as soon as I heard that, I was like, bitch, you should have just shut the fuck up, because I can tell that that is not a real voice. It didn't sound like it to me. Who heard it and that they agree?
Go fund me for what?
Oh, well, if the voice was fake, Baker girl, the photo was fake for sure. I think a lot of those photos, I think some were real. There were some photos that she showed. I'm probably like, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That tracks. But some of those, I was like, no way.
Oh, you said, okay. Oh, thank you, Teardrop. I get it. If you love someone, you could probably live anywhere. Yeah.
Oh, Langley, you know what? That's funny you say that, because that was me too. I've always been a fast eater. So after I had my surgery, that was one thing, girl, that definitely I had to change pretty fucking fast too. I would just fucking eat, just get done. You know, I'm a fast eater. I had to change that shit real quick. You don't even realize that you're eating that fast until you fucking can't eat fast neither.
Oh, sorry, Strawberries. That deleted it for spam on his community tab. Yeah, of course. My mom is gonna worry, but I mean,
Langley's on the Are you on Ozempic, or you're on Monjaro, aren't you, Langley? I think she's on the Monjaro.
at the same time, am I supposed to live my life how other people want me to live it? Like, what kind of life would that be? What kind of life would that be? Thanks, Ryder. Appreciate that. Yeah, and come on, I'm sure you guys will still be beezers no matter where I go.
Dude, I haven't seen Wanda the Wallet since. Well, damn, was she in Chantel's community when she made it back from Syria? Dude, it's like she donated all the money, and then I don't remember seeing her after that. Please show the teardrop face reveal. The teardrop, I've seen Teardrop's picture for a long time. I've been knowing what she looks like. I mean, I have to dig it up, but she ain't no secret. She's been out there forever. Baby Bug, thank you for the super chat, hun. Look at the life you created for yourself, girl. Oh, she left after the docs, did she? She backed out very shortly after. That's what I thought.
You know? Yeah, of course. Yeah, my mom doesn't like me to live there, but once she saw that Salah, like, I was safe generally, I mean, I don't know, Melinda. I'm just.
She didn't see shit. She didn't see nothing. She's very aware of the situation, but she knows it's not worth her fucking breath to tell you that he's a romance scammer, because all you'll do is cut her ass off, and then she ain't gonna know what the fuck happens to you. So as a mother, I understand that to some extent.
Up today. Go look at his GoFundMe. I don't think that anywhere in Syria has continuous electricity by the government yet, but you can get solar power. Hold on a second. can't even find his channel. What's his channel name? Roman L. Roman? He doesn't even have a channel. Do you guys see that? I don't see his channel. Hold on a minute. Channels.
Thanks for coming in, Boo Squeezy. You know what? I got to wrap it up too, guys. I got some things to take care of. I got emails to answer. I've got a lot fucking going on today. So we're going to end it here. I'm going to put it on my notes to make sure that I pull that recording so I can play it for you guys in case you haven't heard it. And we'll talk about it tomorrow. And we'll see what else tricks Chantel's got up her sleeve for today. I won't say that it's going to be much. I'm not expecting a whole lot. All right. Charlotte says, cutie, stop blaming reactors. Kick is notorious for swats. Holy shit. Charlotte, thank you for that information. Appreciate you, girl. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the support as always. Thank you for everybody stopping in, showing up, and showing out as always. And I will see you guys. Yep. Trying to think. Same time, same place. Tomorrow, guys. Be safe out there on these YouTube streets. Bye, guys.